Make our way to the Mohammed and we'll get to the house park, where we want to be addressed by leading members of the party. It started as a joke in other countries, but today those governments fell and they knew they should have done the right thing. So all I can say is that governments all over the world, as I keep saying, they've lost power due to their insensitivity towards the plight of the people. As for the crowd, they should always go away, and that's for the government to can control it. People want them, first of all, they are being joined by common purpose, and that's the hardship they are going through. They are sharing their individual experiences with each other, and you cannot control them.
This demonstration is not to topple the government. This demonstration is to indicate to Ghanaians the insensitivity of John Mahama's government. The insensitivity of John Mahama's government. This is not to topple government. We don't advocate for a regime change this way. We are going to vote next year, and we are going to vote them out massively. That is good governance. That is partisanship. We are going to democratically remove John Mahama from power. Not do this demonstration, but the demonstration is to demonstrate to John Mahama and Ghanaians that what is going on is bad. If you are feeling the heat, if you are feeling the heat, like Ghanaians are feeling the heat, if you are buying electricity and they are having it for free, if your salary, you are spending 60% of your salary on electricity bills, then you understand what I'm suffering. I am suffering. John Mahama is not suffering. But how do you expect the members of the members as a collective to speak on your behalf when you decided to give majority to such a bad government, NBC? Ghanaians should realize that their term matters. Your term matters. Your term matters. When you go and vote, you have to know that the consequences are ahead of you for the next 4 years. The term the Ghanaians gave to John Mahama has shown that they should never again trust John Mahama.
The plan for the police service is that we must be able to police this demonstration without any let or hindrance. And so we have deployed
Sir, John Mahama by insensitive because Odrum lights na no saw. And where year 2015, Ajuma me for John Mahama, and I mean Yentia Nana Kufara Nabamio. Me yen some training Juma and Majumane say, me didn't penny for me a Nubatun Senyeni, na ma compare wa records. That is my job. Yes, Swansa near Swansu near Hunia Mudru, because the same person can say John Mahama administration and the doom so insensitive, you know. One no, na Minuka say. You don't do like so son basa and so seen dear when you're insensitive or no dear and you doom so a doom CC. Yen some quote in a podium. San Fatum. You baba interviewer, journalist in a po a ye. Nay baba bo interviewer. Na po echo can and say before the parliamentarians. Near Bisa who said
Sebita Frache, anybody as one a year.
This demonstration is not to topple the government. This demonstration is to indicate to Ghanaians the insensitivity of John Mahama's government. The insensitivity of John Mahama's government. This is not to topple government. We don't advocate for a regime change this way. We are going to vote next year and we are going to vote them out massively. That is good governance. That is partisanship. We are going to democratically remove John Mahama from power. Not do this demonstration. But the demonstration is to demonstrate to John Mahama and Ghanaians that what is going on is bad. If you are feeling the heat, like Ghanaians are feeling the heat, if you are buying electricity and they are having it for free, if your salary, you are spending 60% of your salary on electricity bills, then you understand what I'm suffering. I am suffering. John Mahama is not suffering. How do you expect the members of the members as a collective to speak on your behalf when you decided to give majority to such a bad government, NDC? Ghanaians should realize that their term matters. Your term matters. Your term matters. When you go and vote, you have to know that the consequences are ahead of you for the next 4 years. The term that Ghanaians gave to John Mahama has shown that they should never again.
Wase abambia wo dundum kane basa basa te say no mu dundum kane emprempren o me insensitive etifatu trim say aban wo insensitive. Number 2 was so mutem hu mountain so tinteskoko etro John Dramani Mahama ban no because no person for kuntu na kwantu no na emom abatuo domanim it will be a koto abom ntuntia because amadum saba na poka cha ne say abatwa di animu yin yantu abani nti aban na oteso no nyefa foforo mra na niame ni. And sometimes when I say this, people think say me nimpanyifo bi na enya. I know say the National Democratic Congress especially, you may have your own strategies. Mr. Ramu, I don't care about your timetable ni time ni ho. Time ni ho. It's not about professionalism. Any timetable, time ni ho. These elections, I agree, says structures must work. But not a single doomsday demonstration. And then this Morgan. Now look at the point, these people. Because MPP in opposition took advantage of the weak system under John Dramani Mahama. And they fired John Dramani Mahama till John Dramani Mahama was off the scene. Corruption scandals are hodua abaiwe abono. When was the last time opposition leaders NDC for even especially say you are demonstrating against this evil government? You must take advantage of the weak system and demonstrate. Demonstrating and floating voters will know that you are fighting for them. Wow. Oh, and then what they say. Okay, Yanko, play the next tape. Maybe so be about Facebook near who what we are doing. Play the next tape of Napo. Papa no.
The energy now, the energy sector, the current power cuts. Some people are saying that you made mention of this. You use this as a campaign against John Mahama, and now we're experiencing the Western situation under President Akufo-Addo. Would it reflect in the 2024 election? Would it be something that people will stand on to vote?
If you are comparing 4 years, MPP administration, energy sector is 300 times better than John Mahama.
But we are still experiencing it, so.
Nobody has said we haven't. I'm just saying, it's far much better than John Mahama ever did.
So you admit there is doomsday in the country?
You do admit that there's doomsday.
That is the word you used. I have never used that word. I've promised you that we are going to work on it. And it's not a work that is a single event. It's a process. And we'll continue to work on it for the energy sector to become better.
Have you heard of calls for a timetable?
Ask those who want to bring it.
They should bring the timetable.
If there is, I haven't seen any timetable. So when you are saying bring a timetable, what do you mean? The ECG says that there is no timetable coming. Why do you want to bring a timetable? What purpose? Why would somebody get up and wish evil or bad for the country.
No, it's not about how bad it is. Ghanaians are saying maybe you go for a job.
Have you heard of calls for a timetable?
Ask those who want to bring it.
They should bring the timetable.
If there is, I haven't seen any timetable. So when you are saying bring a timetable, what do you mean? The ECG says that there's no timetable coming. Why do you want to bring a timetable? What purpose?
Have you heard of calls for a timetable?
Ask those who want to bring it.
They should bring the timetable.
If there is, I haven't seen any timetable. So when you are saying bring a timetable, what do you mean? The ECG says that there's no timetable coming. Why do you want to bring a timetable? What purpose? Why would somebody get up and wish evil or bad for the country?
No. Have you heard of calls for a timetable?
Ask those who want to bring it.
They should bring the timetable.
If there is, I haven't seen any timetable. So when you are saying bring a timetable, what do you mean? The ECG says that there's no timetable coming. Why do you want to bring a timetable? What purpose? Why would somebody get up and wish evil or bad?
Matthew Opoku Prempe Ekatere. And Yenina Yedin. Yenina Yedin. Look at how we vilify the John Mahama administration because of the.
No, it's not about how bad it is. Ghanaians are saying maybe you go for a job, you get to home, you don't know when the light is going out. So at least they should let Ghanaians know when my light is going out.
Have you heard of calls for a timetable?
Ask those who want to bring it.
They should bring the timetable.
If there is, I haven't seen any timetable. So when you are saying bring a timetable, what do you mean? The ECG says that there's no timetable coming. Why do you want to bring a timetable? What purpose? Why would somebody get up and wish evil or bad for the country?
No,
So to about now you're going near. Massage your heart. Maybe someone say, were you fair with John Mahama? Were you fair with John Mahama? No, were you fair with John Dramani Mahama? And I'm not surprised that any problem John Mahama chow. And recently, including Hobson, Adoye, Ifihaya, Akonyawe Anotiso, and say, he's sorry to John Mahama, na enter, he openly kneel down before a national television. No, I catch that John Dramani Mahama say, I am sorry. All of you are aware, say, doom so ho. Me bacho wo tie me no. Ye doom light wo baby, I'm Mr. Brabetro Facebook. I don't remember who say, enya goodie. I find out why you doom light. Me bacho Brabetro Facebook. My second question, near Owrai, aye, I didn't pan out in the phone. And my last question, Nana Kufa say was solved doom so. He has resolved doom so now for the past 7 years. Doom so anyhow. Why didn't you ever you then? Me who send your manua, ne shaman crying, now me come again. Huh? Mumbra Facebook, copy again. Show the modia. Yan tram fufu home and then Dania quiet. Sabita frata sabia couldn't talk. So be no enemy nyansa. Yan yina sabi ni nyansa with him so. I'm an engine a Ghana for you and enemy nyansa. Because of mine, I him for a dim nyansa home. Politicians and him nyansa home. Journalists and him nyansa home. A church for home. Lawyers are who draw home. Business tycoons are who draw. A soft one penny for imams. One way him nyansa home. It's a nipa kakra nim nyansa. We will not use their stupidity to qualify the whole country. I'm sorry if you feel sad. Like I say, some American, but that is how we should talk to them. Would you doom so be swaying? Wo my timetable. Yes, Uncle Khan, also doom so bien ho, doom sia. Do you think we are stupid? Do you think we are fools? Do you think we mutisi ahuri anum kosoro? And I say, yeah, and we are silent. We are silent. But then consider pain. And you back and what tomb near Buyan and Suyan to Minsu, and consider pain. You consider pain. You consider pain. And these same people, Ramaka Sans Hamano, almost light of move. Because almost standby plants. Any generator, standby plant. What about Facebook? Be another shaman. What about Facebook? Be another shaman. Now, young quad the next step. Is it the Assurance Committee of Parliament? Efre Minister of Energy. Napoya. Ubrayo Muadi and Super Vice President Yedia. This is the time I am paying for no. So mu ye near be na I am on me can to move. Mummy and can't tell. Because say ye can no to me hon say and I saw my no. Ye can no tum near hon and I say or my no. And that is what Santo have been telling them. Because that lumba, Amayati say, any perfume on the din semfo. It's Omaya Diana, we need to tell them.
Say, no one can. Nami home faswa. Ukrom hiding kwasia samwa kachirano. Ukrom he won ni hunia kachirano. Ebise awiye biabebuyabo. Mejira ha mani abere papa. FM. Papa bisa mentiasie. Samanya druse na minisika. Ni nyina firi ohe no.
Of course, if ohe no. Ma yankoko tie Matuopoko Prempena, Minister of Energy na poya. Abre o call before the Assurance Committee. Na omo chance of Bekanya sasem. Some year na poken, wabra memeja. Minia fatoso.
We've gone past the era where we had 72 to 96 days of light out and 6 hours of light on. We are in the era of Doomsday, which is profoundly different from Doomso. Doomso, as inflicted on Ghanaians, has only happened as characterized His Excellency John Dramani Mahama's governance. He is the only president on record that for 4 years that he reigned, for 4 years that he ruled, for 4 years that he governed, there was doom. If the non-partisan colleague says that now it's worse, then I don't know where his relatives lie. When I got to the ministry, we've gone past the era where we had 72 to 96 days of light out and 6 hours of light on. We are in the era of Doomsday, which is profoundly different from Doomso. Doomso, as inflicted on Ghanaians, has only happened as characterized His Excellency John Dramani Mahama's governance. He is the only president on record that for 4 years that he reigned, for 4 years that he ruled, for 4 years that he governed, there was doom. If the non-partisan colleague says that now it's worse, then I don't know where his relatives lie. When I got to the ministry, we've gone past the era where we had 72 to 96 days of light out and 6 hours of light on. We are in the era of Doomsday, which is profoundly different from Doomso. Doomso, as inflicted on Ghanaians, has only happened as characterized His Excellency John Dramani Mahama's governance. He is the only president on record that for 4 years that he reigned, for 4 years that he ruled, for 4 years that he governed, there was
University of Ghana. University of Ghana Parliament House. And I'm sure, sir, across other universities and other technical universities, even the regional SRCs, to say secondary schools, so no, one also was such houses near there. We debate motions to say parliament. And I remember even in our parliament, now a speaker will share the rope out Ghana Parliament and Kasademai. The proceedings and procedure of parliament. That is those procedural errors in Yamano, one church in India. Even in the days, now there was student parliament, and the word or premium is emphasized on student. Now you dear grow or them ho. Talk less of a national parliament, which is supposed to be a serious parliament. Now listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. Committee in it one, I know Rani Guzu can say Munu. Ogurani gusu kense munu. And I could just hear from the background say it is West. Yes, you may have made an attack, but ladies and gentlemen, Moon Kanchan say the John Dramani Mahama he's referring to, he's no more in government. The reason why I Ghana focus to a betia and say Sankro for Kuya Dada and say Omonya Juma, Omonya ni atu betia. Near the Juma Shawunsa, no was a better parliament committee anymore. You are still referring to John Mahama Yatu Betiano, the guy Namutu. With no disrespect to any member of parliament who sat on the committee that day. With no disrespect. But I am ya till I make a match. I am ya. Because only Pakunu Koswa can say Munusa. It's like I said, he thinks that you guys were a bunch of jokers. As a growing a moody. Say that time was doom. This is doom. See. As he's making you guys a laughing stock. But the assurance committee is supposed to stand in the stead of the country. Government is a serious business. Government is a serious thing. Government a very serious thing. Because it borders on the bread and butter issues of the people. It borders on infrastructure development. Some of the no man your classroom it's about government. Some of the other form because of lack of trust. It's about governance. Some are hospital. No in the ban enough form because it's about government and especially parliament. Policies are who you put in place to make sure that Ghanaians are comfortable. No? It's about governance. Go and read chapter 6 of the 1992 Constitution. It can say about the directive principles of state policy. And it talks about the well-being happiness of the Ghanaian citizenry. Are Ghanaians happy? Certainly no. Because your governance, you're done in a good day. We are joking in the House of Parliament. We are joking at the presidency. We are joking with the judiciary. President Oteso ultimate package judges at the Supreme Court or Pacoms at the appellate courts or Pacoms because him say what me akron for it will Pacom no free so na sa some kokota judges are kron for ni bina o matima point one no mom. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, look, you may go scot free even under John Mahama. But the time will come and it will be our generation and we will never forgive you. And I've promised you that even when you are dead, we will exhume your corpse. So market shall come to pass. Now some young kokuram poso. Young found with 99 years. We will line all of you up. Now share beshim wo kuro hanamono. Mudi awre ho and a because you have stolen the future of the younger generation. Because you have stolen the destiny of the younger generation. Because you have stolen the employment of the younger generation. And a chrono and a mafona damfo. Keta shana proye dream ni kankain. Ajuma yerisha musamunti menye. Monso nkwasa samukwana debi amukatre. Me pato awutie me afache me. Na eme ya. Because we cannot pretend. You know say dum so ho. Wakwatra no muso kense hunu say dum say. You think we are fools? You think we are fools and we entertain such people? Mr. Be you so we say you be minister, Mama infant mental document in Sumra. With all due respect. With all due respect. Mami mo wenge na yenin komo. It doesn't make sense anymore. Na yensame to adwuma so give us Herbal Center. Minia Udifo Abekamsa na Osho Udifo and Mubin country say you doom the light basa and Maminti Udifo Wana Manda Meninjile Kumpa once and I come here late. Then I say me basin and 6:30 and you see a Canadian Sufitano pa 6:30 na pow. I know do mama take Canadian near there. You see Obianso and Mobiamani because the engineer said, "Man, Pelico catching a first me say, I saw do sonano." Yeah, even before that, we Parliament, State of Nations, so for 7 years, could I do so? Night glow where the stars align. We lose ourselves in the rhythm divine. Underneath the sky, painted with dreams, we're chasing the echo.
Wadia, Ubenya baby, I will bet that. I Citizen Media College. be trained professionals.
In the midnight glow where the stars align, we lose ourselves in the rhythm divine. Underneath the sky painted with dreams, we're chasing the echoes of silent screams. Caught in the spell of the cosmic night, we're fast.
To give them credit, and I'm talking about those who are hawking or people whose businesses do not depend on huge capital. I envisage this board made up of trading associations and cooperatives, and all these fully represented and making serious decisions and being accountable to its members. And I into me. And the world knows what we do with our resources when women prosper. We hardly leave our children behind. We hardly leave the wider families, including the men, behind. There is better stability at home. There's better peace at home. Most will demand less job money, so the girls should clap for us. And you know that all these add up to make a nation at peace with itself. Surely this is what Kwejiru Agri must have observed when he made his famous statement about the far-reaching effects of the education of women. Thank you very, very much. And distinguished ladies and gentlemen, if anyone has any doubt, just remember a lady called Esther Oklu. What brilliance, what innovation, what display of entrepreneurship. She showed the way. Let's revive that dream and hope and actions of our hero and heroine entrepreneurs as models. Let's stop killing their dreams, because some of us are simply too lazy, too envious, too lacking in original ideas, or have capabilities that are too low to match their results. How do we preach entrepreneurship, encourage a study, and propose this practice, and then turn around to make waste of the efforts of successful entrepreneurs? If you decide you don't like the owner, think of the worker who may be a member of your community, your political party, or even your church member. How about him? We must move to the level of encouragement, appreciation, and support of those who participate in the private sector, no matter what. Their efforts at nation building trickle down to all groups. We will also undertake the modernization of our markets, which remain special and dominant places for women in the economy. Market women deserve the benefits of a clean, modernized marketplace. Our efforts so far bear witness. All I plead is that our efforts must not end with beautiful Kejetia or attractive Kotokraba and allied markets. My fellow Ghanaians, please, let us just be mindful and show some respect to our citizens. So the lives are not stable. And because somebody has not told us that it is doom so, it means there is no doom so. So the Electoral Commission is struggling to defend its credibility. And until the Commission tells us that the missing equipment mean nothing, everyone should believe that there are no issues to worry about. How did disrespect get so high? Actions that impoverish and disenfranchise do not necessarily translate into feeble-mindedness in people who are angry, in people who are hungry, and in people who are oppressed. On the contrary, again, check the details in our history. Electoral Commission, I address you directly. It is in the national interest and in your own interest to make transparent what has been and is going on in your establishment. The truth will not be suppressed. You cannot be so independent as to disregard the people who validate your existence. It does not happen anywhere. Easy. A word to the wise is in Asen North. This administration has all but given up. Whereas they will not consult, they will not engage, they will not review. Woman Ethiopia, woman be konusa, among Fonsoni on be Pimsusa. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my brothers and sisters, fellow Ghanaians, Ghana requires a different environment, and urgently so. The Ghanaian voter is presented again with the experienced, humble, focused, and truthful John Mahama, who has always consulted out of respect and out of the conviction that knowledge does not reside in the head of any one person. The condescending see this, unfortunately.
The NPP cannot be underestimated. You know it, I know it. They've been in existence for a long time and have been changing their names up till this day. The nature of who they are. Listen. Munjir. The nature of who they are, what they are, where they've come from, is something they are happy with, and they will be there for a long time. Let's not mimic their behavior. Let us reach into the principles and the values that emerged out of the circumstances that gave birth to us. And if we can hold onto those principles and those values, we will move way into the future and no one can ever defeat us. We will ride and override any obstacle as we did in the past.
Ananso ya da urade aye twase me ye nije ne ye moye na ene enwuma ho ye bete afiri ho intimidations ahodo a eye MPP MPs ne bi MPP DC no MCs ne bi intimidating crofo on the grounds of registration Madam Ketwa ebimu ni 16 years enso ya tom santene because they want to break the 8 ho asem na yaka ewo fidua mu enne anopai ko se no ndu baba ebe so de nkunyabunu so de ya krado na oman no ayebe so mo so en kam so se enne abra nyako abro no ma ewo fia se mo ko twi bo brema na unim se etoda it was say fifi same. It's not just about newspaper review, but and some reporting is saying na personal. Edin it was say o man 40 and abuna betina say na wamayen sense na poso. It's a full pack day, but you be nyamre age many nyina. Ambassador Kasiye Emma Kwame Kwache and so Obumachidom say producer. And of course, me first like and Suma Eugene Ba. Unim say me no can say ya bodem Facebook. Ye dear him and your Facebook unkra. Uko YouTuber ya bodem. Eugene da romantina yina in your BT in your bishow. Eugene ya was your bro. Sa Nigeria foreign Liberians na yebeka wana semno. Me tetisa biya na yetai and yamano saying omo mam info ni say omo ntenhia, so it's either so much change of strategy and I say hunabo. That is what we will do. We will scare them. Not only scaring them, but we will stop them. Me ding the nana otu Darko berimana was so many free soro. Sir Omfansem Pamre, Nepal, ladies and gentlemen, I am the voice for the voiceless. Call me the gatekeeper of this nation. Now, Unim say, memory that say, Trada na ebimu so raho enti yemfa fidikesi so. Say breachery abo ubi, ana breachery abo ebusuya bi, ana wood na pakai abesi ebusuya bi, afa odishye bi kwa. Yes, Ramo, Yamamudi, Mamushading, accept our sympathy, accept our condolence. Toda near friend of the breadwinner, near Unifia na Ifia Jono, Onayana Uvu, Abefantiana Hapa, Yasa Obatang, Sebi, Akane Segunebu, na Watuana Namo Seado, Amofra Bay Dang, a jar or share Amofre school, na a jar, a qua, ye hunibim, aji say Yesu Christo Mre. Yina yebesa yeshie biem emofra be den enti edru sabre ya na atoye ne abese no enti abusua bia oyini ana breachri kese abowo yesrew accept our sympathy and yenumu ana esumpanyifo se ne ade ato nani no enye onua ana oyi enti yemam yakọ samsum abusua sa ohai atomu nyina hyeden Penifon say Yesu kra ija him nti ene nso beko fie bi mu na abayo afefefe so no bi nso ye de na sen nti wonso fie se ni jaba ho no nso a enu nyina ye bebom na ye ni age nti oba bi a ono nso ye beje no awade we wish you congratulations. Apart from that, ebi also apeba wunya announce wo de back to form mu nyina naming ceremony no ye wish mu nyina congratulations. Whether good or bad, Bible says when we live for God. When we die for God. But you promise me say a power pack and you will not be disappointed and you be ejuma. I'm patcho umbebu am Facebook no na yenu anamo aba no yen akonaleju am ubetimi de wadwen kire aba Facebook akra 100.5 FM kwam say na yen chiska yen chiska eno ye che 10,000 eno ye che 10,000 ye che 10,000 enti am repam ye be chiska but say na nyina munim say metena konwam ye no ye record ye fe ni agro enti obi bia wotie mi bra me patcho ubefa phone na waba Facebook akra 100.5 FM no wabetro medindi nana otu Darko metie free ebi akwa abenya medindi yamansa metie free asante kronom medindi jibodi mebitu ho ana metie free ola guess nche hwa wahu ana say bia odi owo osaberi makwesi ata the second His Royal Majesty Ugama Hinifi Robudi no akire say oh ya himfi na opposite castle ho making camel. His Royal Majesty, the King of the Gun State, Papa Mepana Sempa. And of course, I cannot forget this great man. He is the man Kralo of the Gun State. He doubles as the King of the Sempis too. His Royal Majesty ni adute otin to the second. Ni over ne ombodo manye. Shukura manye na ablade adole kenklen over bon ombodo manye ke man probi manye na adukwe sumo. course na dance ya dance ma hema ene nkra ahemfo nyina mechi obi bia asa maka kire se me yo chini nso nkranfo na atetemi enti madane nkra ni prekope nunti na ni mame nka sem we ansa na mrefi na yemra na abena metna se na newspaper review ni yefa nhye so ni otinto Anani Adote Otinto II, the Mankralo of the Gas State, who doubles as the Sempe Manche. Adding Sembia to Ja is important. Me pacho yen ahoho na ye free ye kurum. E free ye manso. Abankran no. Ye hunu say, in as much as enkran the capital city enkran kan Ghana hono. Traditionally, you want crophobia, crony wall. Omi and crafo. Ni dia me otuda ko medima His Royal Majesty doche hene. Or Sergeant for Mwetu for repenning. It was a sandy, no. Medima the gas states and the gas too. Wa Santinia, ni dia odema His Royal Majesty. Opemso now say to a bibu. Sandy, no. It was said odema the gas state. Na unse Aduma, like, you see, I want to mean, there are some people they are caught flouting it. Yeah, you know why you show one. Want to mean, boo, so. It's your dentina will be frat him, now will be bunkran for Mamreso. I didn't know be frat Sante, no be bunkran for Mamreso. I don't know be free Fante, ube free Bono, and now be free wherever you come from. One with your ubu him for. You respect their culture, their customs. Or my money and my mamma ubu. But when you come to somebody's land, you want to flout it. Minties anima we as you. And ni otinto akasa. And I think we must give reference to that speech. Nana nanama himfua. Nanama trankunya so one cry. Ahobra se kwansana. Nyefanya teshi. Munyina mama mohomreso. Mama mohomreso. Because enyama na mama ye baby abo yesesia. Nka by now yete kurum. All right, ma Yansha near Abba, beautiful princess Sophia, or a French girl. Abena dear. May tennis swam. Abena. What's the matter? You want to pay? Abena. I'm a friend. Well, frame, papa.
Abena, papa, Neko.
Any papa Benako. As I'm a Quabena, names
Abena, papa, Abena, papa, Sama Bohoka.
Ampa.
But who's
it? Make for our fapra from a minion too.
Sir. Oh,
Abena, baby, sweetheart, darling, and I'll be papa, frequent papa, and a friend, baby, now and coming.
Abena for the Abreu Chromo, Abena for Yabreu Papa.
I'm a woman Tuesday, no. Or my ticket is so be any.
And then yes, okay, Papa.
Fine.
Yammy boy, Yakasa. Skin as skin. You said the skin is scanning. You say the knee is wean.
What's a baby?
The knee is wean. Now you said new is new mean. There's a bibia, a cost come papa. Medaso. Medas, see, I know. I said, well, the more dimmer Simone dear, yeah, the Awada Hodom. Who's that? But see, I did about Kwame and said, me, ma, warrior, and I made Jia warrior in any idea until no word man and me. Oh, okay. See, any say me, Fianum say, ya. Because I could have my back, no, or the Wakodia warrior, or the Baberman, worry. Intino. No word man, you go so a year, and to me, ya, Miss Yessi, me, Honor to say. What did you your friend Mrs. Margaret Yeboa.
Oh, okay. On the banner,
I want the banner warrior. Branton and Raffini Dinka Canaba, Abemwa, warrior, I'm the bad branty, a warrior, and Patamunti, a quack of one, a warrior, and I come a pa. I Nina, I come home. Now your day train your dear no.
Obi Timina or Casse, I hope I say upon the woman, but have been what is studio.
Minquabruti soon put down.
I've been a higher, not you. Or Cabrucian, but one is a cocoa buttons. Well, I know there is a cocoa butter for Bitiaka.
My yard better, Mom.
Oh, no, but it's a household name. I mean, they said you back as a media menu milu.
Aye.
And yes, be a milukra no
campo. Maybe a top choco component.
Yeah, not top choco. It's a household name. To say you over say Cocoto Pepsodent Bremen. But they be an Pepsodent, no coto any of those brands. So no more motor idea no quarter that one. Yeah, a household name. And animal idea so be so to Omo. A shop attendant never say Omo no pedi. Who's saying I make us say an household name to Kaumwa. Omo no be briba. You refer so money you be brand.
Be brand. I feel no baby to chemwe be a me pay tango. And I say be a ha.
But tango na come on.
Come up poor.
Then that made an make a chancro say me drew her beer. Won't be some nana perfume benda yusu. Na say ku fo adroba mu perfume. Perfume e tango adaroma.
Abuche for the manubi.
And the abuche for woman
senior macreti tray and papa ekem na ajimusa yam papa nti top choco for my nyina.
Abena
omo ensamre ebi.
At this point udi ene den wo doni ahoden ba wowrom ne enko papers ne say
Daily Graphic weekend special and the mirror the bonkata no and ababeka yensa and the anope the mirror I don't go school and a fitness I in the
mirror and a mini mirror
now maybe other day of what doc anope me chapa or church that we quite enough in it and I will come my
no way phonetics
where's your phonetics no are you so the church is any money na what try manable so say hayun deni tandra any total near the you know on it
because school maybe you know under University of Gambia under linguistics linguistics
me so kind of refi me here under me here phonetics no under
phonetics semantics no one and say Emma how the words are
it's no wonder na daruma into no cheche bia ne adia eti Daily Graphic weekend special and na me di efiti ase na wo hwe anim hanom say dia ene efema gudie etu emfamra kwan so emfoni Eugene and I just say ene that front page hanom a ni nyina no efa no eye efem agudie etu emfamra kwan ho ensem wo na se sansem we say aba enam na eye renowned evangelist ene afi kofai baye president or that worldwide outreach and no na just Dr. Lawrence Tete eno no enrada o sheki wo my Ghana papa enra wo wusu mu wenya mu papa na enya asem keto akra ni nyina enra papa ne kansem o kansem pa wo president a wono mo kansem papa
say asofo na kana koma no atum
ai etino na just this nonsense must stop edwumadie afibia ya waye no na ya na empaibo afidie de ne o friends amtwefo e kan ho ase na chesa amanyofo e ba beje wo mo de na ne asofofo ne e ba ne se esumfe company fo na wo mo susu no obi asoso eje ne dia wo manfa wo mo ho ani kra na ene ensema wo drop ani ne kana ebi soso e wo galamse nonsense ho e na wo chesa wo hwe sabre kwa no galamse ekun yi krompa ya ben su wo kwamanyofo so wo mo koma na mo aye mo takra wo jem a wo mo aye hunte die chire wo mo na etuo na chesa o mafa ye fu anti no na wo mo eka se wo mo kwa tifi kwa hunu hwa no ma ba na fo no ma ba bi sane ade
ade na ese adwene ho kwachi bia na nado danko akufu ado nya ne mugidi eye ne minister for environment eye owura Frimpong Muhati ankasa babontin say Jubilee House for ne to galamse eti ade na ese mimiji hu chim
yo eti se kwa mo be kwa
eti o mo na etu
eti na da bi kwa na o chesa ahemfo and afi bambo edwumaku ahodo no security agencies no wo mo nyina ka ho and I just wo mayi wo mani te se pani boni a wayi mframa boni e wo badwamu enyina ne ade san se wo mo nim se wo mo nsa ho ente wo mo a e di se adwuma no eti na chese katasomwe mu aso ase wo mo ko aso wo mo nkontu no so mo so je wo mo dia enya asem keto a wo ka ene galamse no ho ensem dodo na nso mu a wonya krata bi kan ya krata fe to so dumi ensa ena ensem ahodo no a enkasa so ewo na Daily Graphic no amu so na report erade nana
ene so ye na yi bekasa
yo I was so independent
was we NPP
I was say they don't stand for de no onim set na wo mo ye no mo fa mra anya adwuma
ye be frɛ no na ye ti na no masem
asa o say o tie CMG obi ane de o ye na no otu ye nim so political desk na ene citizen show kra na kwabna bobi ansa commander Boham ni wa o tina adwam manu na nka ene se commander wo so oni ho ni e be wan so obi free security desk wa ba wo se na me na me ba be ye be host show no na we asem we fine ene o sin say bi na esi wo o kai kwe is not to the south no eti na nu nyina account no so
ene no be nya
ehia pa because so hwe said ye wa bobra so no ye ndc ni
enya ken na kwame nya ken na omde ne kwa yi no nkai me person make us omde ne kwa fiase
so I ono kwa de I
ono fa attachia lawyer no
what so no akoda mama
lawyer attach ba kopa cho kan law na bu
ono ai eti no eni nyina wa ye wa take ayi nyina ama ayi NPP for afede na sida eni nyina ne ade 2007 no akọ NPP we free ndis no akọ NPP afede omo ba ya wo mama me yo hwe we de ndc echi e bra ka ba be wani enti no na che se eno so eno no eti mo ne ka se ehia papa na kata no mu nsem no amu na wo che se na wutie pa 2022 birth and death registry wo mo report bi e kire se Ghana hanom se se yi nnwuma makomako 20 si ho no mu a wo kire se nnwuma no mema wo mo ye se nnwuma no womo a ewo pa eye akuafo eti emfa ne se aposifo sojafo ensemtwerefo adokotafo aloyafo ebia eye adwadifo ene eye breachafo eyifo no efom se carpenter ni masonfo no ebia tilers ni enwuma aka nyina no driverfo nyina ne ade no wasisi eyi makomako nwuma makomako 20 siwa na se ebia emema na wo mo ye sa enwuma no ebia papafo ne ade no wase wo mo ewo pa no eye akuafo
ba driverfo so beti ma challenge you.
But
I drive for a team with the others.
But we share more motor so near business people, no business. I drive for no motor
businessmen, they mean Ginny.
Sir, almost so quite near pa. Hey, now I confirm them call trip a bini.
No, you see, businessmen, hey, do what you say. I'm
call check animal and one might do it.
But yet, do what you say. You heard the percentage of businessmen in this country.
Eh, no, I'm not so no baby or you mean Sato on
only the likes of Bitsabia Kennedy, Japan, money, wow, Casabia, me mad do a saying, Nana, I'm not as a cramp and Nana Wuti. Meet you, or more you say now, and yet Ghana for you. It is so many businessmen 10. That's what I say, Ghana. Wuti. I say you Ghana for your memory, definitely you'll be no sample size. But sample size, no. Nebia, Usha, a businessman 100. A driver 400, a lawyer 400, a doctor 400, a nurse 400, women 100. Now, if you be a businessman, said your man what to petition as so many. Say, me catch us as a bit of ratchet. Hey, here for a Wosian scaffold.
And they say you'll be in some more.
And even Coco, the crown, or traditional bearing. Who say I can't know. Mr. Coco, I can name and Coco into no. Yes, I saw will be brave. Yes, no, me boy for me. Yes, it's one case a quafuni dicaya, meaning watching ye. But, sir, businessmen be fast second year, imagine watching ye. How much are drivers?
A driver for can woman or money now the same
drivers in your the same business. Truck drivers alone be businessmen. Me truck for you know.
And yeah, only I saw truck driver for a man and kind of crunch. Because there is no way as a woman a businessman near the end traders. Traders need to be boss one or say fathers who are traders with drivers near the end recording into percentage no ewo far.
I've been a filling station be more get. We filling station if you cross a region crowd the obwa.
Fathers who are traders with drivers recording 10 points. So and also mom told me and Sunny a teacher for
was
and see let us say oh my ye dear a yika woman. Say you show me than you.
Evanessa.
Emradane. Traders and a tossum, drivers miensa, a teacher for a 9, and businessmen I don't toss of 5. And a man, and not mason for and a toss of 6.
And businessmen for toss of 5.
Not just a carpenter for the mechanic for Nina, Salmon. Carpenter for the mechanic for a baby or more Shannon, and we are one as one say.
Remember the businessmen, the businessmen in Nosso.
Musa kombe be nim kwa kaka mechanic for no ai open match on me beto atum
oza
afe na ne ba be wo
experience wo
open ma papa dodo na pem ma
experience
omutimi pem ma ne ma pem ko e ma pem mu pie
e mechanics for nyina
ai
na ma fa central for mam that be like seriously central for boys
central for
had you krum hapa journalist for him.
Debbie. Journalist public servants, new students, electricians, journalists. Journalists for us on also, sir. Said your case businessmen and also.
Journalists also.
I
said there are a lot of him media.
Do na so ye mabunu amon ware nyina ne
okay onim abena bisagana for my no mo na Facebook
I just say ye ne sa
I just say media ma bisagana for sisi a me ba ye hwehwemu na me pese me de si abena
ba nana who say Ghana ne ma sesa 10 eti no se wo hwa na 2022 e no mo ye sa ayi say survey it's a bit about say a near master, but it shouldn't be drastic like this. I gave one of my say, you're trying to best a 10 years, 20 years period. There's a too much one.
Before you go to the next story, no, you be Ghana for say. A year at you, Maku Ben, the woman, would do a pa, and no guess pa.
I said, what peg guess, I need an
chances are that to pay more guests.
You see, a bit to be crab say, and your member quantum castle, money because I'm a man catch their woman say. It'll be a businessman, no, and a pen map, how money or crumb, no more water. And I wouldn't.
Your uncle for Kubu have a ferro mint me mudi. I
almost want to pay
I'm a front to my.
No more water petty. Mama, kindly will some make us a tradition. Almost hope I hear for near. Ain't no, and no one, Radias.
18 Bacho, bra Facebook. A Juma Kubain, and then Crofo Kubain, and a winner Jumum Osha. One pa, non pa guess pa, say in Central for Nana, a queer for, and now say a him for carpenter for. Bra Facebook no betro.
As I say, she no more for her. Ma, a in a down. Yeah, we no kind of down. What we say the identity. Yeah, dear. 18 no.
Yeah, dear.
And one was a woman in Central for Ancaso. A yemen one. A year farmers, traders, drivers, teachers, businessmen, masons, carpenters, auto mechanics, miners, public servants, civil servants, students, electricians. Welders, doctors, tailors, fishermen, reverend ministers.
Because the reverend ministers are mamu and also come
and also because so am kwade de one more wash as so much.
Yeah, chair so for you.
And so kwade. Na kom kwa ka so mo bo mani ma kama o. Ejide entu no mo wa chire da.
Asofo wo kurum ha. Yeah.
Na just say one more ayi na ayi e friend say. Quite to interrupt to sana.
I don't know den. Abra bit.
Omo say ukọ kakra no wa pie kakra.
Ukọ here.
Oh, omo ti ase ne ti ase. We mko konka sa ade enchin. And now for forces
na da bia no ye den kire ase e.
Call to interrupt to say wo say ayi no agidifo mpanimfo no ayasa asofofo ne ade no wo say eya na wo no wo ntam pe teduo mu bo ha no say bia condom ne ade ne hye no e na bi on so a ayi no a friend say and near my conference say pilsi oh bebre pa oh adi na kai me e go di si nyin se kwan ni adi o se me ye contraceptive si ni adi no
nti me ka o me na me bi
wo mo nyin ntuma ho eti no wo mo de ne de natural way no eti no okọ no wapie kakra okọ no wapie kakra eti na no so to agu no ni na aye boni o eti no nyame dia ma no seka ne papa mu anka seka ne wuja agum sa eti na asofofo no se enti omo bebrebe na so omo be kire mu ankasa na daily graphic no mu na me wo ye nyina ni se nyambo e china dadie nya asem ketwa Ghana ni wiase nyina be huru dikadikadika na ma na be ma na huru na mema so be boye chidom pa ene emma ene eja no mu nyina be ka ho ama na huru ene wo ma celebrate wo mo guest ene wo mo yire no mo wo mo maame no mo wo mo nua ma no mo nyina ne ade no nyambo e china se be gi ani pa e wo mam ni nyina eye Mother's Day a afi de esi echina no eti no na chese
abena asase aba rampa say omwe peges okrom ha pa ewo police ni military guys
omo pa wo
omwe peges okrom ha pa omo jingrofo guys
eti na chese na na hweti he report no nim o say
ba cho bi enfa no de emra ne yenkenkan enfo ne pe adwumako be ne peges okrom ha pa mo famra ne yenkenkan
na ye report we nim say police fo ne twa to wo ayinim say
o mo wiem police fo twa to say police of
I'm going to try to front page. I say farmers top fathers list for 2022. Policemen with least number of beds. Now some of the you so chat and policemen and a chat one last quarter.
Na journalist in him do mo san kwan foforo.
Journalist ni him no de nyame ni me ha dwen pa. Mo go to munye.
Police for chat one yenjin to.
And also
for last paper, for last one time. It's
na chese daily graphic no na ye de AC ha no mo na ye de mirror no tu apa. Na echina nyame ya do Mother's Day yi eti no ya de mirror omo de eba no projection say ya so omo si ahwehwe eti projection de omo ya ade pa NSC no front page an de mame just say oba hima fe wode no ato aha no mu say ya wode no yensa na ho ene hwesode si ho no ama Mother's Day eba suwe wo so ye lawyer managing director SIC Insurance PLC and a model mother ene chese wode no aba mame holista dua yentumi ene chese ye di Mother's Day de ene chese wode mame hu nsem aba wo chese mame no akwanua asanyina aso so obi ye wo ba waye yere waye na ne ho mfaso ebo esese ebo nipa nyina no etumi me efre no obammo na ye celebrating no eyade a waye hwesode pa eno na wode no esi ho no mo no na ye se ne o manfo nso so e cash out pa Mother's Day sales no ni na ho nsem ewo ha na watwe etwa mu na eyi nakok Narcotics Control Commission. Wamo ene eye Ghana Prison Service for no be a team na chese wamo ekonsa wamo eye prison set wamo kwa koseche drugs. Narcotic drugs are yes wamo konsa one prisons na wamo enya ba akokra. One rule ko enya vi. Yo yate. Omo kwa na omo na sama omo yi mo.
Na kwatini na de kopi mu adwoso.
Azan.
Abena me da se bru. Happy Mother's Day also.
Thank you in advance.
Happy Wives Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Okay, thank you so much. That is Habina. But yeah, this video quickly. Kwame, can crunchy video be Kuma MPP, Kuma MPP. Ye go we resa ye de kan crunchy ko gina asem dibia. Ko gina emra no te ko akwa MPP no wanu akoyi uka enti no waka to ani. Ama ye wura kan crunchy ekokodem because of MPP. And was say we're free amanyuko. Me but get the video ready for me. Na yen revisit the court near ura kan crunchy a wasum MPP abua MPP akwam MPP nins the kratano de obokrata MPP no di promote enso wene omo ye na ya dia wose we free mu.
My name is Atta Achian. So my Lord, what has happened is that I'll crave your indulgence to have a very elastic heart in trying to understand where my client is coming from, because some lawyers are very confused.
Are you one of those confused lawyers?
My Lord, far from it.
Then confine your comments to yourself and address the issues.
Yes. If you read between the lines, he's not prejudging the matters before the Supreme Court. Ken Kranchi clearly says that Samuel Awuku was right in describing us as hypocritical and selective. I think Samuel Awuku himself fully retracted and apologized to this court. If this is not defiance of the authority of this court and the due administration of justice, we do not know what else it can be. We have no doubt that the said statements are made with intent by him to defy the authority of this court and the due administration of justice. Accordingly, we find him guilty of a criminal contempt of this court and sentence him to 10 days imprisonment.
It's a few minutes past 6 o'clock here at the Supreme Court, where we've had yet another eventful day, a really eventful day indeed, beginning with the cross-examination of KPMG and the end of that cross-examination by the big...
I appear for Ken Kranchi. My name is Atta Achian. So, my Lord, what has happened is that I'll crave your indulgence to have a very elastic heart in trying to understand where my client is coming from, because some lawyers are very confused.
Are you one of those confused lawyers?
My Lord, far from it.
Then confine your comments to yourself and address the issues.
Yes. If you read between the lines, he's not prejudging the matters before the Supreme Court. Ken Kranchi clearly says that Samuel Awuku was right in describing us as hypocritical and selective. I think Samuel Awuku himself fully retracted and apologized to this court. If this is not defiance of the authority of this court and the due administration of justice, we do not know what else it can be. We have no doubt that the said statements are made with intent by him to defy the authority of this court and the due administration of justice. Accordingly, we find him guilty of a criminal contempt of this court and sentence him to 10 days imprisonment.
It's a few minutes past 6 o'clock here at the Supreme Court, where we've had yet another eventful day, a really eventful day indeed, beginning...
Hello, thank you very much. I appear for Ken Kranchi. My name is Atta Achian. So, my Lord, what has happened is that I'll crave your indulgence to have a very elastic heart in trying to understand where my client is coming from, because some lawyers are very confused.
Are you one of
Ira Ken Kranchi? And you drink more briefly na yemrefi mamedin komo. Honorable Ken, Otemenka, High Accra FM. Yamuachi Moakwaba, you hear say you beat me. Hello, Honorable Ken.
Yes, I'm here.
What damn and property saying?
Boko Nana Patron's way.
You are doing me a whole day to search the concro. I can't buy any by you. Yerim say a bag Ghana Mamu. I mean, didn't mean Tro Ghana Bako somewhere. Yen Tro Ken Kranchi Ding. Esan said, also, Wafa Quembi so actually would ding in the annals of Ghana's political history. Na yerim say, people now know di Kasubum. Dano. Making kind won't tintan case yes, yes, me rase or neo matitim tintun time. Be a waka baby, but penny for say abasuba a major epae. Na baby atum for a bono neho here. Nothing I say this house say a DNT Anna Mira Ken say Waja MPP.
Well, Midasipi, my main chair a cry from for now, a main chair Ghana for no payment day. Those are pay many accounts of Nekasa. Now, I didn't so get paper, which you know, so it's in a man of pay each meeting come over radio, so I am right Ghana.
Okay.
Ghana, Brano say, Yati, it be a friend of NC, Newton Airwaves. I try from my Tinakoto Airwaves living. Meeting with tax obligation in any other regulatory obligations. You know, Mamma Kwama no pay most to me. Ekasa radio so kasa from Mama Ghana 40.
Okay.
At the quality of my Ghana, ye Ghana na bigia obi adwuma tumi faso ye na adwuma no yemra. It is a common se kono. It becomes apparent say mbana digna ni atuna sini ahihye say Ghana constitution say the be adwuma. O kono na se kono deliberately you can take a decision say obey to me at them and also obey to me. Maybe I'm share situation now. at this moment in time, the party is not a party that is a respecter of its own rules and regulations. I don't think I'll continue to be part of that. I've moved on.
Babira, since when? Anna who said at this material point in time, party no your party and him. Since when? Anna be who?
Oh, I don't think they are respecting the rules and regulations of a certain process. I no longer want to be part of that process.
Ubetima why crone any amayen? Eddie any dear no my ya, Nesenti, Oko.
Specifically, no primary is a coin. Primary is no party nine Casashi Shemba. Don't say, so person run for parliament or Ghana. The general law is said by be our constant in what's now for 5 years, at least 5 years out of the last 10 years.
No correct.
You must have an association with the place.
No correct.
I feel you must be resident. I feel to in the party now Accra
FM.
Say so person who standing as MP, you must have served the party for at least 2 years in the constituency. Demonstrably. No, I'll come back one first one the who said the party card. And I feel concourse of it to also be a resident to be no year Nipa Chrono, the voter ID card. Now no promise a co 2 years. Name no nomination form no swa. The first thing that comes on the nomination form, the name of the party. The second thing, voter ID card. The third thing, requirement you must satisfy before the nomination forms are full.
Okay.
The party can then be enabled to collect the nomination forms. Say, party card, second year voter ID card, and third year party ID card. Now, no process a call. As at the time that we have closed nominations and we have even gone for vetting, not be done voter ID card, voter party card.
Wow.
How was the party able to accept their nomination?
Wow. This happened.
This happened.
And did you raise a EB? Red flag.
Concerns were raised. First and foremost, you see, you were MPP, you were National Executive Committee, you were National Vetting Committee, almost Regional Vetting Committees, and on the year, Regional Vetting Committees, no members of the Constituency Vetting Committee, part of the Regional Vetting Committee, and our national officers, it is the book no two or many more. The first question they should ask is one about your name, can crunchy.
Yeah.
Can crunchy voter ID card when? Can crunchy or party card when? Those three questions, it will be a form now also. So if somebody is able to go through the process, now these three basic requirements were not met. How was the person able to be approved to become a candidate?
Wow. Now, Mami Misao, considering a Juma Wayaman PP, and look, I just said you can't cry, but considering Fapem, Papa, would ye Jinadia Kwamen PP, now so men PP nya opportunity. Man, ne, ye case MPP so a Bemwa, Omuntimi you dim film, and in the Omdia Yewi. Do you feel betrayed by the MPP party and then Penifobia or party? No, honestly.
I'm a very positive person. I want to learn the lessons.
But do you feel betrayed?
No, I don't feel betrayed. I want to learn the most people know they tend to look towards the negative aspect
Accra FM
of situations. I tend to look towards the positive aspect of situations. What does not kill you makes you stronger. So that's a fact of life there. Yet we be on 90 million kwa unya wording film. It's not to your name for the third dry, you know. You learn, you go for it.
Mr. Ken, I'm putting it to you, say you are being politically diplomatic. Yes, I'm putting it to you, say you are being politically diplomatic because I know you, I know how strong you are and all those words. And me take us now, Okana, you feel very disappointed. So I think that
I do not like what has happened.
So then you feel betrayed.
No, I do not like what has happened. But I'm not going to go around carrying a baggage on my head and constantly thinking about what I can do against them people.
I get you.
They are not important. They are not the party. I don't think the party is important enough for me to say it is from now going forward. No, I'll focus all my life trying to bring down the New Patriotic Party. No, because with betrayal goes the connotation. Say what America must make you
say you are bigger than that. So I can vouch for you. And you won't make but now me can say just about fra ya winning. And Obeka's onim contribution towards the party's progress. If is such a person, Potoka can be say if crocodiles eat their own eggs, what won't they do to the flesh of a frog? If such a person wabwa na enyema koyi na se ye wo say I mean, we nipa. So, to some extent, you feel betrayed.
Move forward because what is ahead of me is bigger than what I've left behind.
I pray, say, baby, say, Enkosu, but if a Kosu our party anymore, what will be the party's fortunes like ahead of the 2024 elections? Your opinion?
Going forward, they should allow rules and regulations to work in the party. Sometimes you make expedient decisions, but there's a price to pay for expedient decisions. You see, you call 2024. Me call party for.
Okay.
And I mean, making a certain analogy to show. Ahead of 2016, no. Now. Nama do Darko Kufuado.
Okay.
The reputation of Ghana, and then the Gina so political of Ghana. No, not I say no avion engine.
No, your avion engine.
Avion engine. It was a powerful image.
Okay.
It was personally many meeting common besides 10. What do you think about the coming election? You are like a rock.
Accra FM.
That has been let loose on the top of a mountain.
Okay.
You are like a dam that has been broken.
Wow.
Anybody who stands in the way will be crushed.
You'll be crushed.
It came to pass. Papa, you come a friend of Bimman or a journalist.
Okay.
And I do not declare election. No, try to make it. And I'll be out. I know you say Ken. Nam say out. No say one day. Nam say then I see. Or say Ken the day. You know what Chimote. Right come to the border of the mine grow. MPP has won every single seat from here to the mine grow.
Wow.
That was the force that Akufo-Addo was coming with ahead of 2016. And now, Mekacha says, say, 2024. We don't have an Abion in charge of MPP. Now, Abion, you know, it's me 169 MPs at the Moko Parliament. Eka 2 parliamentary seats, and MPP would have had an absolute majority. They could have changed the 1992 constitution. They needed just 2 extra seats. So when you have 2 seats, they could have changed the constitution, changed the character of Ghana's democracy. That is how strong Akufo-Addo was ahead of 2016. MPP called 2024, no, they don't have an Abion in the seat.
Oh.
So what they need are a lot of small eco engines.
Wow.
275 eco engines. And then maybe a pickup engine in the flat barrel position. It is an engine in Akabomne. You get the effect of an Abion engine. The party needed to take a decision to make sure that they selected popular candidates in the constituency. Popular candidates.
Okay. Okay.
You can then get the pickup.
Yeah. I'm really want to see Mammy now now, but
let's pray for them.
I son of my Biara. I chanced upon okay, ever say if you hano. Anna not eating come into politicians need be by and ye could jump they wouldn't send how we do it. Anna not cause yeah, this a Ken say we're free party more. But I say, oh, Kenya, or no, where did he patch we so he has betrayed the party. No MPP ni. Or because we betray MPP for after so where did he patch response here then? Oh, that's all my show. I come on my show.
Journalist, journalist. Now, son of the Marcus to Kakra, may yellow Kakra de Kahon. We need the picture. Oh, yeah, suppose I can say,
Accra FM. Yeah, my post in it.
Yeah, suppose I'm a former girlfriend in I ambassador. Yeah, suppose Okuma. What is your book and crunchy?
Sabia, on board be so binim.
The boss be as well, Yamina.
Ah, it's a Kuakuman Pinunya day. Kuakuman people.
You don't do this well because of pecuniary advantage you will get to. We do this well because we want to see a better style of governance.
No, but that is good. But I will bet my chair a Juma now girlfriends could I be former girlfriends and yabi. Now me a year Juma man buy no. What's a mean called Ghana? You have been unfair to me.
Well, if they, I won't begrudge you for having that opinion. But the fact of the matter is say 1 year Juma because so train say Bosun so beg you pay. That is not so. The Bosun so not pay back, of course. One can say it's not because of the pain I beg, you know. I think say a very necessary. Say they keep their eyes on the picture. We do not give you power because you think you can reward your family and friends and colleagues with the power. We give you power because you can improve the living conditions of the people of this country. It is when we give you political power and you think that the political power that becomes your personal property. You can say it as if it, as and when that you want. I don't think that is the proper thing to do. And now I'm running for parliamentary.
Yeah.
Running for parliamentary.
Say can't go enough wow. Can't go enough. Okay, can't go enough.
Can't go enough.
Okay.
For man sacrifice. And now my chimbo be sorry 4 o'clock and see mo kokoye juma. Say to me ba that's the meaning no better from the crowd. Or some shots are branch no first. Because ni majuma na ni so. Or the odon or the judgment. Some are come more the other judgment. He knows what he wants in the politics.
Yeah.
If you nipa sana se mojuma be because of the passion he has for the job, because of the power of prayer and on your 2 minutes. Over 2 minutes.
Okay. It's finally say anka we see. I mean Obitana na Akufo-Addo feel worried. I mean, I don't want country na Akufo-Addo saying that this are the situations saying that you did me. I mean, sebi from your speech, you know, and yet change na argument na ye adwuma. But time we check position kura unya bi. I mean, you could have you nim na Akufo-Addo. Why didn't you engage him? Kebia by now, free party mo.
I mean,
or you engaged him?
I don't think so. I'll go for it.
No, but did you engage the president on this? No.
I won't say all that has happened.
Oh, no, I'm not asking for you to say, but did you engage the president on this matter?
And that's what I'm saying.
Accra FM.
I will not make any comment on that.
So it means fun to say you engaged him and he did not speak to it.
I will not make any comment on that.
I know you to be. I know Ken Crunchy to be a bold person. So I don't.
MDC will be enough for personal, very good personal friends.
Okay.
And MPP will be enough for good personal friends. Good personal friends. If you could be you could be Casa Radio, see. Also making sure that Uncle can send be let's say certain personal relationships. I have been with this party. I don't think this party represents what I want to see.
Okay. Let me respect you. Let me respect your opinion on that one. Now say na no bribu ahenka se waje MPP. Ye nyina nim so okọ. Afa de yesi abehunu aba. Is a day coming say Ken Crunchy will return to MPP?
Is this a permanent position?
Onko MPP biem. Now, say John Dramani Mahama Tunsa Frose Brandis Yabeko.
I won't be with the NDC.
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
I won't be with the NDC.
Yes, I know. And maybe at another time. Now, I can't no.
There be constitution as some like
Unim constitution in power share that. Unim constitution in power share that. Can we say? Okay. Assembly fear. Aye. See, a bedroom. Yeni komo preko Ken Crunchy managing editor Daily Searchlight ana na twen komo no se na wa me ate ase no tinton time woni MPP atwam na ose woni John esan ka bisa na say enti say in case anka 70 call anka be call na yeah Ken afọ enwe the next time anyways yeda na papa Madi Mohammed Gabriel ofi hanum oye a deputy that no correct me or a deputy director of elections the whole Ghana ma NDC Amanyuku the general secretary for the Great Consolidated Popular Party ofi hanum a emranimni citizen Atu Dazi limited registration exercise of course ni bikanya ebeka ho asem. Now, this issue, even though a channel, we still have to talk about it because Nana Akufo-Addo is bent on saying, say, all hand it over. And we are doing this because it's Saturday, over the week near here. All hand it over to be away defeated because of the destroying the legacy. So the other time I was asking, hey, Nana Akufo-Addo legacy is Mama now more legacies there. Obia nya legacy o. Yenu anu ma join here on Facebook so ye humo. Kwa me kwa chi na ma Facebook na ba sa ntimi acknowledge mo. Nti me mo mudi ama mo fanhye kwa me kwa chi. Na chi sakab o hanu ma home. Johnny for Joy is here. Okay. I see you more. I'm having a challenge with Tim Tommy. I see you. So I'm trying to work it out. Why? Let
me say, one of the legacy was say, about me legacy was stress here. Oh, Cassis here, who was away yard. We do Facebook, say, mistake, but what I say, I know, see,
please, I was the driver's mate. I beg you. I beg you.
What would life be?
But when you're I am the driver's mate.
But I didn't hear you. No one can see it later.
It's about me influencing me. My mission is influence. As a deputy director of elections here, I mean, you are the right person. I bet no, because as far as NDC party is concerned, and of course, as a general secretary of the GCPP, so no better person can speak to such matters than you. Mr. Free Madi, so what pro? I think a day 4 and on day 10. Day 4. Day 5. Hey, say
day 5.
I'm sure I said that Monday, no?
Tuesday.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, day 5. At the end of the day, when you hear, what are the quick observations that you make? Now, you hear the way forward. But for about 20 minutes video, man.
Say 20. I don't say we the especially as citizens.
It's 15 because your next topic.
Okay, the my main fact when I went here, with a fan of pay, Namintia of a key, new plan station, MPP. Before another bebano, Ubona, Kiolangasa or new plan and an AG papa
of a key.
But he said, or charging the phone clap or bread or for car. Echo be from
so of a case actually.
You see, or other area, echo charging the phone because I now didn't even man on a timetable by charging the phone until I go off. Ama is the Orangasa bread in terms of but all the same chair party for so NDC. So far, I started exercise 5 days in there. My party for about so. From branch up to the national level. Ejuma at the various centers for this exercise.
Accra FM.
I mean, here also citizen. Say, I don't know why I said that be a election some within Minena Beshia. But by election some so quite pack. I wouldn't say why champion or IPAC.
Those are and the Papa observe. And observers in Tinima.
Oh, when you say, which is spectacle one.
But to mention spectacle, we can mention
because say the means of problem be our spectacle no, but now still Robert to map.
Yes, still.
And I saw a catching your secretary, a catching your secretary, I didn't was today.
Okay, really, maybe I mentioned the member. But all the things, but clarify, mammy. Observers to me, ba.
it's not just invite you.
And I say at least yes, so yet Chokoma is no more say. Mama observer status. I think it will because even Parliament cry.
Now be space in Kapam. It's a BF flag get into that. I be hard. I believe say, but because even last time there was an issue of one observer be whether it's an observer and I say well part of the team no crap no a quite issue. So I think that most of the time you work some institutions are more opportunity to participate as observers into the but one angle said it will open a floodgate for many things to be happening, and I think that it will help the cause of so far registration has 35 days in similarity process now in 2 ways. One, omo ambechiro mudin. Nipa mo so ambechiro mudin no. Obehu say uko every center bia no a, obehu say people are ready to register. Wherever you go, center bia no, amount for the young youth are ready to register. It means say amount for understanding of political activities, is coming higher. I'm saying this because with the introduction of the Ghana card, people for say amount for show interest be brave because you're only registering for voting, and for BBR. So when you go to the center and see enthusiasm or centers, campuses are HOD, one student are HOD, it means Ghanaians are ready and at least electoral process and I say democracy. We are ready to protect the democracy that we have. Until a bus outside makers are man for ready to register. However, those amamoko center and kabechiro mudino, yentmin mudin by now and capture. Looking at the numbers that you are seeing and what is coming out at the end of the day. Because currently, yenye hiti a friend say 100,000. Currently, yenye hiti 100,000. Because that but Usha so far 5 days, I don't say 4 days a year now. With the projection of electoral commission, by now we should be hitting about 200,000. Or say almost about that 200,000 around. But you know who's our issues, Now ade abasa. The second area, and I'm going to say that is almost about to Ejubano. I would have rated them with a percentage and can move faster. But I'm careful to rate them until I give you some kind of grounds for me for now what say rate a bit more. This is the fourth exercise J Mensa led electoral commission organizing in terms of registration. The first one 2019 and the numbers two so and on manage size so they had a challenge. So that challenge a big count and omuka say yensa machines na irichrodin. A big count na yetrodin a man for control mudi and who mudi register mo. So you will accept and accept say okay omo excuse omo ma here no omo excuse but because on be who system on be to so yeah as our excuse na omo ma here no etum 2019 machines di ma omo then 2020 yeah be yeah they friend no mass registration so now they are managing their own system for the registration. That's a problem. Problem yeah network issues most of the issues now is here. Then 2023 with the same electoral commission with the past experience, hoping say nanka betimi improve on that. Then come first second day, you benya problem with network, for instance, activation code issue, print out issues. So challenge then you ask yourself, say, are these people learning from their past issues? So 7 months down the line, that was from August to now, and you have opportunity again for another limited registration 2023. Now you have 2024 limited registration, just 7 months down the line. No problem now, in 2023, in 2020, na asamba bill for the first, second, and third day of the exercise. Ube rate you for the exercise now. I will only rate them say I need the best what we are expecting from them. Because say network and a issue. What caused the network issue? A idea on me to resolve issue no. Because electoral commission can be a press conference on Monday on the 6th. I catch the FM. Well, soon if we past mistakes, no. And everything is set for the exercise. Into BR MPA and Cochunji. They could do sentence no. One, a dear fair no activation code. I also be was sent on a past 7 o'clock. Now you send me code this J na activate your machine. It took Electoral Commission office headquarters for almost 7 hours or so. Ebi mkabomo nyamu die for that day. Say code keke every man say J I check up a text message. Anti me uncle code. Code no so I can answer mono. Adenti na edi code nema because they want to make the system look more transparent. So before machine be center no, yama obia code no. Enti who answer the more code. Then it will allow you to open the machine and then now start using it. But obikita code no one time amfa nipa amfa nipa no at the center on the day of registration. That's one. Two. They promised us and told Ghanaians say they have acquired generator. That's the word. But that's the word commissioner can say. Almost secure. The can secure the which means Saka a dear generator. I didn't hear. On my register in 2020, on my register in 2023, never mention about those issues. Even though it should be part of the component among budget, you know. But this time around, essence and now do actual trust say doom so ni one. They wanted to prove say that be doom so. Then they said because of the power outrage, you know. Omo this set are ready for every center. So that in case the light goes off, because no timetable. So they are ready at anywhere the light no call offer. Day one, almost like I say 60% of the centers no light in the hall. G set and the generators in fact, as at yesterday, Ndra, Joabuso, our consortium chairman have to go and rent generator for electoral commission. On no personal way to give you to electoral commission.
How?
Yes.
But because if when electoral commission, Akachre said they have secured.
No, but could be a month for Kubianko. There's nothing. Shausudoku, the second day, they have to provide a friend same generator. Because they were not ready to have the. But the worst part of it, they call out to reach areas. Because you see, the machine is work on power. Even the battery will move, but you continue charging because the Juma already here. And I was say, battery now will move 2020. The same battery now will say. So power now will move, and to say across FM. Into come out to have how to reach areas now. By 4 o'clock, the battery run out. Lights anymore. That is so. To me, I am my. Then the network. It tells you the electoral commission have not learned from their past mistakes. You see one network provider. Then a fallback plan. In case network ever problem, nothing was done about it. But there was an even opportunity for us. Machine you use both offline and online. The issue says a problem with the offline online switch to online. And no was difficult for electoral commission to even switch to the offline. So day 1, day 2, day 3 challenges where I remember juvenile cost and I caused problems. So no, in terms of the lights issues, because there was no planning. We are trying to trust the generator or anyhow. 2, network issues. 3, activation code. So these issues, numbers now can be capture daily. No, we are not able to capture because and the Juma be also no end result and now the rate and end result the yatina and also be a statement say among fair chomudi. What is the output of what you are doing? Because day 1 you throw a deal only about 11,000. Day 1.
The whole country.
11,000. Until 11
not targeting you're saying.
We target 620.
No, I mean for the one day. No,
620. says
620,000 just one day.
No, for the whole
exercise. Okay.
Until only 21 days in at least we be giving about 330,000 a day. Okay. Near 11, which is why 1/3 of it.
Way below.
So Sasana Ebekwa, that means you are not meeting your target. So there are two. We are not able to hit 20,000. Oh, so all these ones up to now, no, it says your backlog of in terms of what to capture. Your backlog. So, making it so far, even though as at yesterday, machines in the air quite stable, kakra air juma, but your network problems in the course of a juma year, you know, there are places and machines who are now machine breakdown. A breakdown so only easy. The people who told us they have backup machines, the district officer will now have to travel with the machine back. Instead of my friend say, man, no problem, no. But the district officer now will have to travel the machine back to the region and send our coffee for the Abba. This is the challenge that is on this.
It's a real challenge.
Yeah, it you can see, say, either they are not ready or they don't care about what is happening. And in Yama, ACC already now, especially when I hear people saying, say NDC agent or say agent, they are not do more than what and Yama say be I could print out any result of J print out. In fact, apart from all these things, now even the system, how does it work? Print out, we know say register 20, we say print 20. You have some your printer now 18 number.
Like seriously.
In case
a nipa 20 are registered. I'm going to print out now 18.
18 number. Then you have to now go to reconcile and just say you to do it.
No, so I don't know how you reconcile.
That is why you see you were nyama among for a trial, you pick records at the center. So
offline then.
Now both registration agent no. In fact, the baby you're going to say, oh, say number now they print by and this when you show it they agree.
No, but Madi, please educate my ignorance, kakra. Nya me minim ni say. Some share registration as here. Start of day print out bar. Yeah, register will be here. Ana mo pon final output no. Eba the same. Ana mo say ma computerize the system. Say nipa do be register no eno ho paper ana krata na baba bonten na nipa 20 are register na ye print out on 18 also. Like, I'm not getting how.
So we have raised these issues with them.
I'm sorry, not answer fully. What if say your voter region, for instance, na ye baby na e be nipa 100,000 and I register voter region, but you have a panel so na be 62,000. Anaba. I don't know how do we reconcile that.
You see, we already suspected such things to happen.
What kind of joke is this?
Until I remember, said the last but one IPAC no, we raised issues. Say register no money for 2023. You know, problems so mu. And to say be ya nanka yenshia na yenya auditing before we do the new registration way. But the answer is say, until the when that's the reality. That's the reality we are getting to ourselves. In fact, when this issue of printing friends slip MOB now I didn't district Kaswa I was so soon off now Kaswa bemu Kaswa na I was soon off. So you ask yourself say like police ever say Kaswa be police be Kaswa but it doesn't go like that. Then they respond for electoral commission and they say, and then say no BBA
ABB.
Oh, but you see, forgetting say the same regional commission, yeah, registration 2020, people had the same errors. They called them back to correct it. Wow. So in one breath, say I think say the electoral commission have adopted the system to always fight the NDC.
Accra FM.
Some say your publication BBA where the NDC for NTN propaganda against what the NDC is saying. But then they end up answering questions that exposing them. You see, sa inyama ye doom so is affecting the exercise network. Network in Ankasa Krapon is also part of the doom so issue. Because our masses rely on the power. Because planning anywhere, perhaps maybe they don't have the gen set that can sustain that masses. A core of pair, it affects the system. So now make us say so far dear because I can't vouch for them for the next 16 days. I can't because network can happen again. Network because nobody have told us say that is why our network in Juba. The same but a strength in our network in the war. Now what we have observed, in fact I observed those things then. Anytime the EC has problem with the network, now you're starting offline. Once you reduce the pressure, now network has to say Juma. So all the system are running on online. Now I start say any problem. As soon as you start shifting some to offline, then now because pressure is able to now.
But educate your offline no, should say network in Juma. Inti yenye juma computer no so nyesa.
Dabi.
Ti be your paper so.
Dabi.
Na tell me offline no
online. 67 is a so better say online e use so the moment u chiro udin e register no straight
a queue in.
A queue in straight. Which is straightforward na e call in for the register no say police station u chiro udin come. But offline no the same machine no be
so but network in Juma.
Network in Juma encourage talent so into we are am the pen drive and a back copy.
A back copy.
Need to call now the data center.
To one a back copy.
Is a registration officer no.
Mo copy amudi o machi.
Na be say your machine no machine no all register no. Go we no the pen drive I be share machine no more.
No a copy.
No a copy. A copy download we are. Need to call data center.
Then why the decode data center? I need the transition. Why the decode? I just want to know.
There's a print out of what you have done a day based on a day you load.
I don't know
that. Before I be load do a BBR or depend on no upon or have to or print it out. Or print it out. The pen drive, the pen drive.
Ama. And to mukra copy. And to mean conquer.
Okay. But you see, the only the danger part of it, and that is where another area I care for. So, ultimately, the mass compender because you are there, over download, no delete it.
It's me corrupt.
That be no delete it. I'm back.
Okay.
No one can say no, you know
by mistake.
By mistake, no delete it. Say, and yet, baby, you wait when you backup, which means the whole data no what you go. Pen drive to me corrupt. Pen drive now would you con a timid era. So when it happens, or backups, these are the areas the trust I say make sure say we can be able to do it. But offline and online at the same machine no. But at the one period you say online network you just fix it.
But do they come with external hard drive? Say apart from the air copy no na ye dey go external hard drive no so na say empo ye the pen drive no connect corrupt and by mistake will be delete here they can still fall on the external hard drive no man
okay pen drives the main and the backup pen drive the main and the backup
no but you are talking about say bit delete and I'm about external hard drive you can always get it there
yes but system no be mount but you know on the system it's something that load once you are downloading because the next day over a number say say mature 3 minute 5 air can but so far as a country when the officers are working well with good motivation, with a good mind, we are getting the good results. Okay. Motivation in for assembly elections. Yantuyomo. Then because we got to different, but network in the call off now, and over to yomo. So then someone say they have the
motivate to
yes, I'm one officers. Okay. Okay. Again, if you have an officer who have a mindset, say obey bone, it's no matter what the system you give him,
the mindset
or we call it mindset. You understand? So all this this is the reason why in fact we are doing our best. Say my information way, but anyway, now we see we can only zoom to one area.
Okay, my main citizens, so but answer me finally. Now, answer me way now citizen we'll come back. Near here, I see doing Kitia press briefing before we come to the final topic. I have BVR so when you were my year, and also. Young family, say electoral commission the empowerment and code. I don't know how they call it. Say, approve you somewhere
activation
only but I want to believe by analysis. You may not be able to give activation code, but they can do offline. So only say it may not get into the system because that activation code is not given. But offline there you can give. So what if Sony Park you know also the because me I know say the registration chrome. Just here who no only back also the pen drive copy. Not time online modi system no so the ko shame na your registering na be gusua. Please ye na ye beto abasa sabai no. Ye pese ye hunu we so that we know say our vote will be protected.
No to only the system whether offline or online. So when your activation code you can't start it. That is a fact. When activation code, yes, you can't start it.
But in this case, the only activation code.
That you see, one say, okay, said that your press conference now. But the question will be saying it links to the press.
When then so then
it links to the press conference.
So clear. Now, time.
Yes, one say, time now, you can say machine BVD era. Electoral Commission be a press conference can say in your BVD era, na BVR. Ana ayra na BVD arukrapo a laptop enobi a frame enti na za laptop no krapo no data bi ene so ena obi ntimi use this a man as a activation code but catch am say once obi afa no code in the easier thing to get. Somebody can sit somewhere to use the machine. Electoral Commission argue say they be ntimi use machine no. However, let's start the exercise process we know. Then they see with say electoral commission and boy in now with information. Registration keys now you see one is about 4,200 across the country. However, we use only 920 for this exercise. Okay? Now so we use 920. Now access code remember you 920 no. You see one person say midi machine way ni machine way ni number and the cost area chromaye so that those that you are not using you nim say any or that's our request it's easy but because you nim say machine no numbers no be machine no pay so we started even picking these numbers from the areas until we got to Ashanti region and Ashanti region director of elections easy I can see they be one penny my MP serial numbers there were machine so the NDC now requested to use adia ye abu system no because the machine way say no
my auntie say intina ma pick all the other regions away.
Yes,
but Ashanti pen a problem.
But yeah, yes,
okay.
In Ashanti no can say oh you see woman non say because I do when simple because machine will be a machine no number ni ego so nya dia secret o will be a machine no gene N143 e wo so enti sa numbers e na ye tro enti and then no say may and just a number no and you see reply say some of the numbers in my political parties are number no about to compromise the process of electoral registration, which means so if you one number no about to match your din also So now go back to their press conference in the first one and say, Obi for laptop no a won timi nchiro din e omu. Now laptop no a ye fire no any number and any call ye. Which means the offer laptop no makasi antu find bibia no omu twantro. Because that person now sitting there, why never code number no? Code number ni enye AI. And it say bibia once you click something na one can generate you. E nipa na be send code number. Now that person is electoral commission. So what's any code in ma your friend say because you know the serial number no or the media we laptop no. So registration now can is an happen.
Oh, so up your hand the mom
so as it stands now, that doubt now young person into electoral process no. Electoral commission even brought it out say it's possible say we be man your code you know because an individual
the MPP ni akwa head of IT.
Oh, okay. So issues are raised here with the press conference, and he said, we were asking for, in fact, first you asked, you bizarre for the serial number now, so 5 machines now, no, they couldn't provide it. And they said, the issue of my no. Now, boy, I said, be biba or chinana, I can say, sent away, you register 30, and obviously there be a 35. So that bring the proof. The serial will prove, say, NS registration, though. This is a main for more because me the more be a compromising system. How can a number with the mammy ever compromise system? How can a number with a laptop ever but the laptop na ya for any number no? O say no any problem. Otu yan for number no point say pass a bit of compromise system no. The electoral commission must even resign.
Why?
Okay. Yeah, say machine was storeroom. Who ye feel storeroom?
Remember 5 minutes. I bet him there.
Maybe.
Okay.
Only machine feel storeroom. You pick the serial number. From the storeroom to the car. Oh, park here. Who but your serial number now to her? One of the much serial numbers no. Your staffs of the EC. Okay.
So they have access to it.
Yes.
Okay.
Nobody in EC has the expertise of servicing the kids. Outsiders and the servicing kids, you know. And companies and a contractor must service system no. They also have the serial number. So it means that our registration system make us say secure no, it's not secure.
It's compromised.
It's compromised already.
Foreigners have it.
W locally say companies, individual companies. In fact, go ask the electoral commission whether they themselves have permanent officers SS or machines. They give it contract out say moment service a machine. Uba so be a machine no serial number no.
And I am very free.
You can remove it. So you ask yourself, you think, say I'm for yeah, can I say I'm for in Trump one TSCR? Because you say no, if a number would be my NDC, a back compromising system. I'm say the traffic one. What meant to be I step data system no.
We destabilize.
Yes. And now be a laptop and serial number also. What they are called. Only also what they are called. We are the only there and no problem because Ubuse any day. International say so who akrama wo fie na obi bewia ade efifie no ma and akrama no a family member. On say at times say chronology see na ukofie na kitchen e bia be den no mo a the first person to suspect is the person who made you feel no. So kitchen e bia ya which means obi a wonim say na fie na te and obi a kitchen no to. So electoral commission is say the more we are there and there we are and there one for said man or one find the obey. And this is the argument we made right from the beginning. Say,
okay,
machine the bet you see answers all the my with the press. In fact, answer on my not the press conference. They didn't know the question we are going to ask. And on my lead to this one. But we will protect the sanity of the system. Even though we are aware, now we are clear in our mind, say the commission are now ready to protect this electoral process there. But no matter what they will do, we'll do our best and we'll do whatever it takes us to protect it to get our party win the election 2024.
Mahdi Mohammed Gabriel, a deputy director of elections, NDC, and I'm happy how he has explained it, and I'm happy how even as Edwin Ketia put it. Say serial number one fema. Now only pakuna okuvia a BVR or say BVDC.
BVR.
BVRC. What if
but I mean for the being so come. Matisa Monfort say you don't need the serial numbers of the BVR or BVD. Offer elections. Who say yes, pink sheet no. State on pool. BVD na you use no. You provide it to public.
Okay.
You provide it. Only nenta will provide it. And no because extra box no ma will be until die to abano. So you have to write it on the statement of pool say obi who say number in. Even to use one day, we want to know what kind of number name also.
Okay.
And why are they preventing us to get this one?
Okay. Na the criminal make say only pa kuno send na say din ketia kan only pa kuno ko wi ho no wi a BVR no. What if some machines na can go no hwe ni na Syria code. And watch akoko.
Na on say one throw. Is that there when so better video.
Better video. Na apia hene so dia mom.
Video no better.
Because apia hene do the member of MPP ni. Simba also watching live in Accra. Good morning family. Mahunu ni message Pedro wa Medina Cruz also watching you live inside Indianapolis Kumasitano. So Shama Aba Edna Benya watching you via Facebook straight from Sekunde. Kojo Samos, good morning, keep it up. Piaga MPP is the best for Ghana. Kojo Samuel, good comments of the Prof Nana Jeman Opoku. Okay, so Richard Backlams, good morning. So what is the Ghana police doing about all the minors? Kangavi Samuel say good morning, boss. Okay, with some more fire. Atta Junior Bam for watching you from UK. Thank you, Imran Hassan. Hello, NOD, watching you live from Spain. Okay, Abdul Amadou, good morning, watching you from Hamburg, Germany. Mwamwa Brucheni na Checha Miadamase. Maunyo Fredi Agboneza, good morning, I know to Darko, watching you from Franklin, USA. Okay, so I mean, messages no honum, yabe Kinkan, I mean, the General Secretary. The evergreen. What him say? Odogana. The only citizen in Ghana's politics. Citizen Atot Dazi. Now, Yinti, General Secretary, what he makes of this registration exercise. I mean, now, on fact, I see doing Kitianso, any and this somewhere, you know. Maybe I know you at the tail end of the account because you're a part in same, but of course, then you know a border on the electoral process on the Syria issues. Mira, Ghana photo.
Na minchia production team ejuma pa moye ma man Ghana.
Ejuma.
Na minchia mama nuyama DJ bro. And he has really enlightened me about some things about himself and I mean but kudos to him. No wonder. Okay, there was one meeting we went to Ipaka. The whole of this year, the only meeting Yamami Jin Mesa, Wabet Niguma Wache. That quite meeting like about 5 times, but she has only come once. A chrono Ben, Obeya or Bomadini.
Who's that?
Yeah, I say, you are Madi. And she pointed him out.
Wow.
Which shows that Nejuma is going noticed. And I pray that his hard work will be rewarded as well. Then let me start. Show ya you're a citizen show.
And I'm also a citizen.
Now, let me start with yen citizens, yen asuzi.
Okay.
We also have responsibilities. We should leave it to political parties. Into NDC, GC people, you should protect the ballot. Protect the ballot. Who should protect the ballot? I hear me now. We are Suzy. Citizens in Yasuzi there. We should ensure that this ballot that we are going to, it will be well protected. And the processes leading to elections, or them cruising. Article 41 of our constitution is clear on what we, the citizens, need to do. Because it borders on the image of Ghana. And you see, it says that citizens must promote the prestige and good name of Ghana and respect the symbols of the nation. It's anything that will not give Ghana a good name, they protect. It's the Electoral Commission registration. You see, you can't. The only thing that people might think is we are bastardizing the institution. Me, I've been on record. I've held press conferences. Makade, Electoral Commission is a referee. We should protect their image. But in protecting their image is also ensuring they obey the right things. Because that is what will bring respect to that institution.
The question is, I agree with your statement, but the question is, do they behave like referees? Jimen's Electoral Commission, do they behave like referees? We need to protect them. That's my question.
I am going to talk about it. The Electoral Commission themselves, they are Facebook page. As I watch the mission of the Electoral Commission is to advance the cause of democracy and good governance for enhanced development of Ghana by institutionalizing free, fair, and transparent elections to the acceptance of all stakeholders. Electoral Commission, when you've been on sure number of you more, one was it when you saw the win there, what by show my kebiba min kebi jina ye. Na good governance, what can they? Amambu papa. Abwa magana to my for it and pay fra. Na wama per year free. I mean, Obia won't kwan. Na elections about to ni muda okrojin no sunsuadon nyanuma ye stakeholders ya ebejatu.
Very profound.
Which means you need to play by the rules of the game. And what is the rules of the game? Elections na aza ye nyina no ye won bra ho en bra no bo bebre no Electoral Commission na ochechire into why CI 91. We've amended part of it, which is CI 126, not what I meant. But CI 91, it borders on registration of voters. In Brenham, watch the baby either way your registration war. Us the Electoral Commission won't kind there. Ochre bia 1 year registration war. Numbum answer na mobile the maybe not in designating that place. You should look at the suitability of the place. The baby are more chosen way and and you should also look at the accessibility of that place.
Say ni pabit me about
so far I mean if Winnipeg I start registration I go to Winnipeg and send them anywhere else. Marco Winnipeg Marco Legon because mo won put Marco Legon campus Marco Domikwa Benya Marco Sotio Marco Ridge
Accra FM.
And there are something that I have noticed. For instance, Winnipeg obi oti switch answer no bodu baby a Electoral Commission one office on. Unfortunately I the Monday to take inti Tuesday no ne baby wa or very difficult to reach those places. It's answer na able do one about 3 cars answer na do baby I was choosing one. You do one na mo share mem somewhere when the way create 2 lines. It's beside that na registration man we create also NDC like MPP like.
Can you imagine?
Nam sa about dinta
registration.
The situation is that you are doing registration far from the electorate. And go through Odin, and very far from them. It will be the walk through was it will be a day of one. It's somebody facilitates them. Or the one could do Obi no urban or Pentam was a coffee. Because ABR or Yejuma, ABR was school the way we are no because I saw his school students in uniform. A people honorable affair mark in a Facebook page. Or call registration center on Ankasan Oraka, majority leader. He was also complaining. In Crawford, people want to go and register because Obia is angry with the kind of a mambua yet we. People cannot wait for elections. Into a pede will take part in the registration because first voter ID card tumdi bibia we call bank, they them. Now it's only for voting. It's if yimpa na alcohol, no, I don't want born warrior. Nkofuna don't want ben, why you queue? Into the gentleman agreement are why you were in there. You know, for 5 for nay, no for 5 for any for 5 for nay, for 5 for. Until we said that the GCP lie away. Ghana, ya only color and lie away.
Floating vote and a lie away.
You see, an electoral commission will sit somewhere and say that somebody is passing people. In the end, they will come and claim to us that they've had a very successful registration exercise. No, to be said there, what did they do to add to the success of the exercise? Politicians, and this in the MPP, especially, in a world war with renting of canopies at registration centers.
Easy anyway, easy provided canopies.
Sure. No, go for baby. What's the important provide?
Na sika we bring no much no de yeden.
Message canopies are most of the registration centers or your political parties. And now those who are interested, maybe the MP or something who are parliamentary aspirants, now will provide canopies. Will provide the chairs. One will provide the feeding. Ibimu anapade winiba mekwa na bimu chekoko.
Wow.
Will provide the water nsu. Ewia nkrofo ginem nsu. And when the politicians do all these things, the electoral commission will come and claim there they are the ones who have made the program very successful.
Meanwhile, canopy cry you did not provide.
Exactly.
Generator cry ma di kind politicians they provide.
One now what they've secured. Soltium, that me call one. There was no generator. So the chairman, was it a chairman? I think it was a chairman of I don't know. I think it was NDC or some other party. And they provided generator. Who was Soltium? You see, and upon all these things, you come and claim because you always understate your target. So why yeah, but last year we all saw it, and one of the things I'm making we the citizens need to play a part in there. We should be worried. Last year, to some of us, day registration are well limited to the district offices of the electoral commission. It's a problem. Yeah, press conference. You throw letters to electoral commission. Even to the extent that you call court, and we're given a hearing date after the registration exercise.
I'm call court no go
no too.
Court no go no.
Then say what's it? We should play by the rule of law.
Under this government, you call court.
Under a human rights lawyer.
Sure.
Under a lawyer who is chairing the electoral commission.
Sir judge now what the judgment they buy. Okotene fia obebisa no say eh na me nyansa we because ye hear a particular ruling na astopi enema bi yesusu se enye osiyo mate enema na enye no course wa time ruling ne bae no na de kwede na epese stop no atwam message na yi wanye sisia no ma men kan we o say I just rent a generator for the AC because the light is off.
Yes.
There be community back where you community.
What a chance. Consensus system. Oh yeah. Say wait here now send message.
Me patrol obi bia say wa high canopy. But let me issue this first. Obi bia wa high canopy. So we GCPP, we NDC, we high. Obi bia wa high, we politician wa high. Or this guy high canopy. Or this guy high kunya. O providing me an Emma program is successful. Me patrol bra Facebook wall. To send a chance chairman den the abano. Never tro natural baby we are the codino. Na yenka. We must shame this miscreant. Lawyer to us.
It's not to I want to ask myself and all of us there. The electoral commission should understand that we want them to do the right thing because we want the result of the election to be accepted by we the stakeholders. Why someone work on their Facebook page? I am in a Mikokoti. Why was someone work on our Facebook page? Also, your vote, our consent. Really? Do you really care about Ghana for a walk or so lie? A whole day. Now, what's the network issue or whatever issue? When two register, no one send coffee. What is the incentive? Then Ochinamin send for Canberra. Mr. Fa guarantors and come home, bra. What is the incentive? And you're complaining this year. What's what the 775 and 85, 785 had to reach areas account. Inti or they bunse more. You see, on the impa. Sometimes I you create a review on your them. Now you change the crash over my yard. Meanwhile, you shouldn't do that. Then I'm there, but I'm even poor the man knowledge. Also, and then you mammy that. It's a young mammy better. One create two for the man you mammy that. Because I young mammy and dinty. It is one bunsim my yard. Is that what is supposed to be? And they have to reach areas. They are not there 21 days.
How many days?
2 days.
Just 2 days.
2 days.
Under this poor network. Any doom so. 2 days already. Because what is your first day? No one knew be high because for Aviana MP Nukra or the other main center. And to acquire doom so honum. Or made generator any ho. He's in so alpha generator. 2 days. Network in Yajuma. And for 2 days, network in Yajuma and crack and say.
If you say what gazette is so into you cannot go beyond the 2 days. Into a few.
It what he said, or yes, sir, Juma we the more opposition for no more strongholds.
But that's what is happening.
And that is why we are providing generators now. In fact, generators here provided so far, and this is provided.
Can you imagine?
Ghanaians.
Oh, such as when you have it. Me pacho Guamiwe a lawyer. It is almost called a 2 days later, and that's a network in Yajuma. A honum so year offline registration.
You see, offline it's on the second day. No work there. The way things are going, they will instruct their officers to go offline, which is supposed to be on the 3rd day.
And now say when there's no online, go offline.
No, it's not automatic. From the Electoral Commission, you need that activation from the head office.
Oh, but why didn't they make it automatic? Say,
why?
If not online, offline, so it makes it easier.
What's it? It's a measure, a security measure.
Oh, when you're security, nobody knows about security.
Now, you see, no true. The last IPAC meeting on the 9th of April, one of the questions I remember we asked was that you are relying on MTN. Knowing very well that MTN is not existent everywhere. It is Ophelia, what will you do? If we have been thinking about it, we'll get back to you.
They can't pay for Starlink.
We have been thinking about it. Then we will get back to you. And it's always on record. Anytime they say we'll get back, I ask them, what are the timelines? Because Yatabre. And I'm putting on record. In Kofa Wakado, but the man discussed this at IPAC. IPAC is no more an advisory body, it's an information center.
I said you're saying.
IPAC. Oye Inter-Party Advisory Committee. And kaya kwa adwin na ya catch ya advise the Electoral Commission on some of our stakeholders. Ya adwin chiraba ma ya build the consensus ni take a decision on it no. Now it's no more like that. It's an information center. What about that we decide no be catch yen. The yen go kan che yen krofo. So we go for information. No, we go for information.
Lawyer, at this point, you know, when you're sure say blame, especially NDC MPs, what parliament, any other members of parliament, MPs or majority side, majority for one crowd there, who blame when you because I dream one in one the home team say they want to break the 8. And Crawford any dom so sa parliament war largely NDC parliamentarians. Niente American. See, and then say what raise the issue with regards to MTN or rely. And then Crawford be parliament one for budgetary allocation. And I'm also when him say it drew on more. And your baby na you use MTN. To send you okay. And if a Starlink and any of those higher networks, and you be campo near rely on you are in parliament. Can't you advance such costs and give that amount of money? Now move back to MTN, Chinchina, Vodafone, whatever.
No,
then it brings us here. And
shouldn't you be worried that at a time where people are complaining about electoral processes, electoral commission is talking about cutting down costs. Interested in?
If I know, we are cutting down costs. If your money,
and you see, one question about NDC MPs. I have had a lot of questions. I have had a lot of issues brought up by the NDC MPs. BVRC, what of everything? I am minority leader.
Minority for the year.
Okay, Ghana for Yesu.
Oh, they are doing well.
Ghana for Yesu. Yeah, German. That's the problem. I make come once a man a payday. We the citizens have left Yejuma to a few people.
Citizen,
it's all you actually would double.
Yes, citizen. I know the Anya can udibim. And you him saying this MPs no omo Yejuma. But when me say a very crucial exercise, anka ombeti me chinchina chiaka say the network na mo rely on M1. So let's go this way.
Let me even give you an instance from last year. Last year, the district offices are making. We had the MPs. We had political parties. For the first time, yes, political parties. We had consensus at IPAC, including the MPP. Those who come for IPAC meetings. At the end, you're saying you call court. We saw an electoral commissioner who closed the gate. There one Obi and 7 on it. It's yet in a higher
Accra FM 100.5.
You see, we are on a verge of committing a suicide as a country. Yana yanu edrubon ne idea kumyehu. When you be no mama. Edru yaronum. Yareka obi kadi edru ya munum you are poisonous. Odru ya munum you are poisonous. Nobody other kwana. And we are watching on. We've committed an economic suicide. We've MPs where because MP bia benya won dia ye morian onya ojuna ne back in a order.
But we support them.
How? They've raised an issue. All of us, if we are going to the friend name electoral commission, can they contain us? Yeah, now I saw the electoral commission. Can it be na about even coming to our friend observe?
Yeah.
I pack me na yekado obiaba. One day I think we need to do that.
Yeah, I think they should.
Let's walk to the electoral commission to tell them there. Mawayen, you they themselves said transparency. They themselves on be. They believe in fact, on their logo. 3 things are there: transparency, fairness, and integrity. And if you are fair and you are transparent, you get integrity. If they are not going to be transparent with all of us, credibility and integrity won't. And we already have a huge mistrust.
Accra FM.
Because every time I walk back, no, no, you see on your bimbo. So they should see it there every time, and you see sometimes their explanations exposes a lot of things. If you let us our way issue on their Facebook pages on explanations to certain things, the reason why they want to do online and what's what district offices in there online. The reason why in there was one throw dino at electoral areas. No, what district office in there. This office is secured. To go to an online system because online, mama so be registered at the machine be pick out into me duplication. Now those things. That's the reason why it's open away online. They prefer the online.
That size, yeah. Won't mean your online.
There be
online is limited to an office.
Them no open the watch. Now offices na mo ya di ways na di yon ye jubi. It's more reason now my the man. Oh go see them. They be a mechanic no too. And you see another danger thing in them. At the district office scenario, you are now going to ask Obidien and no to him. They will decide who polling station at that about to. Because you can register with district office. And you don't know, if you are a first time voter does not know baby about until the day of election, Iba no bibo do one na didi nyim because it to me kada momba da me kawin konkoye me we exhibition so I should be rushing to go and do exhibition. Onyo bia no kokoy ko hwe de nizin we inu ma na. Even though what the electoral commission is doing, I will add my voice to encourage everybody there. It show within we own way. What the membrane ba there ko hwe there within our trying without to baby or the da pocho koko hwe there within wa abatu humanu mampa. Because we don't want a situation that on election day Iboko police station A na within your police station B na within your Iboko ha na within a chikrano na ntuma to aba. Because it to kwande kwa koto aba baby na se ebe kwana so oye dem oye rem. Nti esre, and I know the intention is to suppress votes. The intention is to suppress votes.
I can't patre cry about to aba.
There and so no but we go na go fa koto aba be na
me say intention no me say many people don't register so many people don't and me say can't patre cry you bet today 50% plus 1.
I'm must ready. We need to all be vigilant. Mami and Gemma political parties agents. All of us need to be vigilant. Yeko, let's ask questions. Either Ghana for Yempe as in Bisa. Until painful to one pair answers.
No,
and you see, the states
it's the cultural training. So over here cry, oh my no papa, hona, omunya, ohohua. Hey, come on, like how I'm training. I say,
oh, but sister, I'm different.
Say because Montessori schools now does. Schools now about the brain no and exercise. Yeah.
Don't be too catch that you don't be sick.
Yeah. Me mistake me the yogurt. Now me dey too that's been moved you know tough from but many has a bit. No, pick this bad. Pick it, me bano. And even when I'm looking for shame, me see no back. Fio, ba one many you. You don't wear bandy. And I remember say me man say no. Me man show must be brave. Because I want them to have that confidence of self.
Exactly.
Ni hu here say bebo no, ni bebo no. But ni hu here say betiano, ni atiano. But man killing the spirit, man cannot drink. Because one man cannot no be share present say Kufuadua. Or man say
I know to me the election watch Ghana.
Okay.
GCPP youth organizer is one of the conveners. What show come electoral commission there? My way Sinti. Before you even dispatch your into the master me on your NDC for start you. Okay. So the issue is that it's not just about a political party B. The NDC for the wenya. What's in there? BVRs. Ayo. You might what the BVR, what the ye. Muso want to me find yashi. Yaja too. Okay. Damiza. What the BVR ko out I could choose here. Muma yehu da mu ko trodin mo be ya se yehu din trobia wa ba fi BVR o mo ntro de onu na mo de kwaya yetumi a kire de no problem ho it's what tie happen. In fact they did not even acknowledge receipt of their letter.
Wow.
What come RTI as I speak I am aware that they have not gotten the response needed. You see the problem we have in there. Anytime our citizens yapade you use the right procedure, you didn't your response. You block us. Into my bawa so ye, mam information is in ye. My RTI is in ye. My court also decide the woman hearing date after I don't know basi. So every forum you able to yanya by dialogue no, you've closed all of it. What you are now building up until we are committing suicide, what we are building up in there, you bring force because that already me ye bia my
that force will come.
It's not me the Ghana footers there. We need to do something for them to understand the day. No more than bia so that I do be the casa dodo and I worry a bidodo. Mo de bia mo opposition and mo them. No, it's because you want result to be accepted. Inti madini munde o fine man kada fa mama nkotin man fa mobi. Fa me yen nyina na yenya access to it. Why do all this while?
For 2 minutes wrap up.
One country election watch there. Oh, yama serial numbers. It will compromise our system. All this why that they give them the letter. You never responded that it will compromise your system. Then before NDC comes to NDC, why a press conference? Okay. I wanted to listen because as a political figure, I'm interested in what every political party is doing. Yeah. It's when NDC announced the obey press conference, I wanted to follow it. I thought today NDC why the obey them time now, but then electoral commission. So I thought today NDC why a press conference. Because I saw the electoral commission's even response before the press conference started.
Or responding now, Gusukasa.
Yes.
Now I say, and I buy.
Or responding before the press conference. When we it's I think the honorable Casanumu no be the man no notifying the Master Governor what preempt. Because I think you had gone to ask them. Because I say as I'm no see Washanti region.
Yeah. You know, now you say. Youth organize also Ghana watch BB, you know.
Election watch.
Just one credit can actually for Syria you need that.
Oh yes.
I'm responding.
Oh yes.
They did not even acknowledge receipt of the letter.
No. Emma wanted to even to high commissions and embassies and then also the RTI.
Wow.
It's
next topic.
They have started the process long time ago. But then these people have just been I think it was what 16th of April.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, so
their letter was dated 16th of April. You know, they didn't respond to it. So it's almost 3 weeks. It's almost 3 weeks. Until we need to sit up. Okay.
That's it. Citizen that's the General Secretary GCPP. Phobia joins us on Facebook. Good morning, I know to Darko NPP government have nothing to offer Ghanaians. Message, you know, Michaso. Ebenezer Maktalana, good morning. I'm watching live from Mauritius. I have contacted you to Bluetooth for Ghanaian here for enjoying. Oh, thank you. Also, I'm a Ghana for Bibriti or Mauritius. Ebenezer, Nana, Abena is my wife. Oh, be careful. Hey, sir, you. We said, I know to more of him. Keep the good work. Alberto, as I'm watching live in Kufante from Zion City. Ras Rampa, say police officers and teachers are the most. There's one number guys who come up. Alex Spencer, say good morning. I'm watching you from. Say the way the DB, I'm a problem. And then Worcester and Massachusetts. Do you know your name? Is it Worcester, Massachusetts, USA? You mate. Yeah, that's the same with saying, bruh. We say police and military men. There's a Mokhtar say vote for Bamia. Okay. To be had an by Ajara Abukari. I say good morning. Said Maximus Gerardo. I say if peace means keeping my mouth shut in the midst of injustice and evil, I don't want it. Okay. All right. And you call your next topic, you know. Na you need a whole and come more. Dada Rocky. I say Ghanaians must rise up now before it is too late. Admit Zion. I say greetings from Germany. Thank you, bro. Aho Eric, watching you live. At least they go Ebenezer. Say, hey, the fountain man speaking resembles Akufo-Addo Pao. The Pacho, come and see. Okay, but come and see this face and compare. Please, big difference. Big difference. Even the head shape, I beg you, is different from Nana Akufo-Addo's head. Nana Akufo-Addo, yeah, Nana's one hand over. Was see legacy. Hey, no legacy and another way, no handover, Mama Hama, and I say GCP before, David also handover. Your time, you know, Aka, my 1010. My 1010, as if you want to be a rapi apa. Eti, Maddy, another handover, and the legacy the movie said.
Oh, Sebi, a new pabia, maybe who so fight in our football because 1 year serious. A growing in the super, Ayoman Pinanado. And I think say what for say president in would you know a family property. In today be open so by comparison for leadership or the Indian comparison. Oh, because any part of Kojina or any binogasi or any say two or hinia say I'm finding baby. You see, which is different from electing a president, because India say two a tiny part free because of the culture and you. But a babatua, what do I say and a den penny? Naturally, say a dear air cost is saying alternative. I mean, 1 year near Sheswa to Obama.
Accra FM
2016, I go for the campaign where your mama Ghana, or G2 Musa to Obama. In fact, to Kumewu vote on man will Kumewu in 2016. Because now the catcher must say, hospital John Mahama is no, or bar, or Benay and Temewi, I'm a man for a team because I'm a column nay, Temewi hospital. Many will 7 months and 8 years, 8 years here, Kumewu hospital, no, a horse I be. It was a money you. Until now to say, or no, or per se, yen keep his legacy the one you hospital, Kumewu for. Because of my job, mama by baby hospital and take me from a moon to about my NDC because moon sent Fata hospital baby. Is a meeting, a little say or say, on jay to me, ma, or be say, on jay to me, my job, Mahama. One, it's only confirmed, say, new Saint John, NDC will win elections. But Obefa can be a when to me, Jama, the NDC, because Akufo-Addo also feel say, he has been MP with John Mahama. So, why president? Why should he be a former president under John Mahama? Arrogance. Arrogance in our day. Can it be because he's speaking on reality? If you say, I'll be MP, John Mahama has been president, Mr. Vice President, why should I be I should be former president under John Mahama? So, bring a joker, bring a criminal-minded person to protect what I say I've done, so that at least, I say, my bad because just imagine somebody who is a president, Akomodia, Ghana Ebre. It was a time now warranty private jets, etinemu. So if you become former president under the criminal mandate of Nana Baumia, you can imagine the kind of leadership Akufo-Addo. This is a time when you get some convoy, I say, Chebia. Even now, if they are going to Chebi, you can imagine how they go. And that is what Akufo-Addo want to protect. That's it. When you say, Wasuma Mani we process say abino ebe say you ask sector by sector. Now, it's another telling us say 4 cities as a dollar over 2 years. And they year for almost 14 cities. And the person protected. The question I will say 14 cities a year now. Say ufri sooner the man bane 4 cities and then I won't pay. Is it a legacy of say in there? John Mahama obi esu da say me $1 million me free me jai politics and John Mahama say Ghana man ya on what to be $1 million your salary and what Ghana for bro no one is that pa and you more than the same miskano more than 5 times of that money and she didn't pass it. I'm now to air protect and say sabi another person protect and no another person protect say that be Ghana man as I be a juma when we are Ghana sikasa. When John Mahama was on power, airports are ATC. Akufo-Addo mentioned it, all friends saying Photoshop. Now, Obaye, Ekachira Ghana for say, voter regime for any airports because they don't deserve it. Then went and took Cape Coast, because me see hospital, a friend's airport, Abamo. John Mahama say, it's beyond what you are talking about. Akufo-Addo doesn't throw away and Akufo-Addo person protected. So for me, Akufo-Addo Eka John Mahama issue is about that arrogance in that man. He doesn't understand. Say he should be in opposition. He automatically another will be in opposition, no matter what he does. Because one, when NDC had opportunity with resources, you find here the friend saying cathedral. So Donaldo is now telling us that Bawumia is going to come to continue with cathedral with Ghana money. That is what Donaldo is telling us. So in Darko, a friend saying, a ferry hospital ACA2, if you have completed it today, in fact, health delivery, like a in Ghana. Now, decided not to put anything to complete that project in Ashanti region because I believe it's Ashanti for So they are pointing because they'll vote for them. And NDC is saying that we are coming because John Mahama believes a continuity is very important. Now, have you done it before? When John Mahama with Professor Mills won election in 2008, because he didn't say, oh, my Ghana must move on. We're able to protect things that are very important for you to continue. N1. N1. We make sure say even these CEs had the opportunity to stay. But because MPPA are brought, when we get the opportunity to stay to continue the good work of this country, we are Ghana Sika, and I'm say system. So John Mama is coming again and said, getting opportunity again. Me Maya say Sika in project AJ tour. Ye Bayani YSC. The area union completed will complete it. So now what is Ronaldo running away from that issues? Then Ronaldo, but what all of us know in the end of John Mama Air Canon, PDS, a legacy and Ronaldo Adiaba. What Fosso say, Yemma contractor will be a one needs a capacity to be contract to the MP people. That legacy of John Mama can maybe I'm protected. Ronaldo Air Hand also. Ronaldo say, John Mama said, since the power issue, no. Nanka pass with the Sikani ye, Jumatama Oswa, Nanka Odo River, Odo Drain, and so on. Higher. The one but so be investigation. I should say investigation on that one. And I believe that these are the things some of these are now do also say some investigation no start here, it will affect him. But who can protect him on that one? Who can protect that criminal act now more no Ebaomia? Because on Lankasano, EG2 Muse the criminal activities and never. But in the case, Baumia, no, ever say young protecting the legacy. No, what's the why you know? Baumia has run away from all the things he's talking about. Baumia Kasa, Obuan or Digana for Bruno is also even running away from what he thinks that why. Yabayi Levia. In that, John Mama said, I will not protect that legacy. Punishing Ghanaians are poor. Your mutual live your mutual of a tax on Momo. Where and about me, Akufa say, or percent protective because you live must still be there. So today, if you want Baumia to be there, it Baumia is lying to us, or Baumia you live free or because you live BBNC or Canada. And about Akufa de Diaba. Nanado say Baumia Ba protect you levy. Baumia so obey you levy. So between Baumia and Nanado, who is speaking the truth? Baumia and another legacy, Ghana history. So appointed huge ministers. The bomb said 50, 60. I could Baumia say about better so 50. Another said the better man is Baumia to protect his legacy. So is Baumia telling us about 1 year Banado pay? Because whatever Baumia today, the Akufa de can say, the Oya Bia, a Yama my Ghana. And I'll be able to protect it. Mama also say, I didn't know I'm boy and the baby. Into a young cost style, you know. Also say Baumia, and everything your mama will raise today. Baumia will now come and say, my dear Tumu, messenger your mama. So, is Baumia truly comparing for the sake of self with Sumugana? And I said, what got drinking away for 1 and a warrior. Because perhaps maybe he's doing this one, so when power comes, Ronaldo will still be there and tells them, this is what I want you to do. Because he says, I want penny more, I want to be in control, no, and be present. He wants to control somebody, and whoever can he control? Baumia. So near Baumia, no air can't say now, no, ever got drink, and a walker. Ever got drink. Because Ronaldo believes in whatever. He believes in whatever. Say Ghana for bread. Say for the Kosoro. Ronaldo believes that that's the best policy. FM. In that, who the contract more before? Ronaldo before you be anya trouble or more, and then I won't pay. Family and friends. Ronaldo has appointed almost 60 something out of the numbers. So as a family and friend. In fact, can continue to say the girlfriends count. And the can continue to Ronaldo ye papa. And all kasi now the girlfriends eka yenyan ko echikobo ba obi akobo o mami enu ba ko when you sunu and into do say no ba our point because you want to protect another's legacy. Another legacy is this kind of winner. Ronaldo on sorry. This is uno Ronaldo.
Oh, sorry, Anglican.
The bio or say or sorry. I sorry Benoko.
The way or communion.
I can't like an Anglican.
On Casautia who say one penny new one penny on sorry oko. But there is no Mahomeko.
Oh, so
that be the end of
a Muslim.
That be the end. We are sure. We're Timothy in there.
Christian by day, Muslim by night.
So that legacy, no, we don't believe in God, is what Baumia also is coming to do. Because these are the people who campaign on the battle is the Lord. After deceiving God, deceiving God, say, God, give us something so that we'll do a church for you. They end up stealing our money to go and use it for the promise they give to God. It's a promise, because in there, then the Mamaka said, school now in there, free education, they one day, and when I knew you in the Bibian, Baumia, then all say, child legacy in a year. Into a person is sano. Into a Bia, on any year, Juma, Muyas, I issues, now, a month for school in there, 2 weeks, only piano, son or piano. So the vote for Baumia is a confirmation, it's a affirmation, say, now do you my yano, I'm not a baby. That is what Ronaldo is telling us. And that is why the ministers now the say wait ya nebe. So I can be outside the Ronaldo area and that just to get vote. Because Nada in the why you be when you were campaigning. In fact, Baumia told the whole world say, or no uko masama anua cheaper ho. Uko don't tell ya abubo cheaper. Into omu ye quota require you. On a concrete road, they mean sika at their sumo my Ghana. They say, oh, by you know, they are telling us, Tyro say, yeah, quota. That's the best for this country because, in fact, Omako to the same cabo, say, Mukobo, is carrying their portals for quotas. So, the man now working science seminar and there, coming back again now, starting telling another story. In fact, the same people who say churches must be taxed because we need money. In there, now we are now. I can see say uko sorry, I say you ntwe osika. Also uko sorry. So these are the issues for me. But another just telling us that just give Baumia to opportunity to come so they can protect that criminal activities because Oba Gabi be in the still. You can be in the because Gabi is the one even controlling Baumia for now. In the Gabi be in the because we have told that most of the things are here called PDS a Juma way. Baumia and another Baumia can also not push any of the Achim mafias, from his team. Because that's that now, one any campaign manager. You know one of the Achim babies, the campaign manager. Samoku, you know no campaign manager. Now they say Achim babies, no. So do you think they can move away from what another? But another is saying that I'm criminal, I'm corrupt. In fact, I've gotten to a point I don't have the brains again to lead this country. But the person who can contain this corruption, this throne, because so give him that opportunity. If you give John Mahama the opportunity, things that we have done, corrupt issues, activities, and I mentioned you be my turn try you be apart from that, the people of La hospital before the next see much the next thing to develop the other one, they want to have a hospital to complete. People of Kumewu. People, Ghanaians want to see a school and these are things that John Mahama is talking about. John Mahama is talking about saying, I will this state government now to get a linear government to be able to help this country. Or see me the 24-hour economy, but at the first I'm a developer Juma. In there, what are the legacy of Ronaldo? Who could do a friend say, I blame page now. Manti ejina wo esa la hepe visa every Ghana. That's the legacy. No mama say that legacy is not a good legacy because the best thing is to get the youth to get a job in this country to be able to in there. The one of the legacy in this year war soldier get put soldier in because as I say our lands have destroyed, our mine areas are all destroyed. Yensu these are the costs Nyama Naumia and 100% protect. So Nanado say won't free Abaimo. We are going to work towards it. And that is why they are trying to use J. Mensa, a special bossman. What can say NDC is dangerous to Ghana democracy. So he will do everything to
bossman is so be an MPP. No be or yet test con patron. I mean,
this
is electoral commission, you know, the extension of MPP.
So we are also saying this. The EC can do any machination. John Mahama will win 2024 elections.
Okay, because you mentioned MPP ni as a boss man or a Tesco MPP for student, you know, or group, you know, Tesco or a patron. We need to understand what Jaya appear hene or a known MPP person or radio TV station or campaign. Or so for no or fuck for approach, you know. Machines in Yajuma bomb peg machines so lady not the same. Reverend or no, so no Yajuma as a radio. Electoral commission is what I'm saying. But I'm happy said this time when you did because they are Chrono, medium you need electoral commission. Your extension of MPP. Now, no more you know money. A bicycle will be a trust or co prison. But
that is what they are running away because Professor Naneka say it's not a threat, but a promise. Ghana for Nyama ye Kebiano. You be where you must say, do you dig an escabia or you can escabiano?
Or Beko prison.
Anybody.
Legacy.
Or a day. Or man paying not as a day. The same way power was handed over to him. So pew. He will hand over. Even America. Trump decided today akamfuna mosi embre yendi nkaso ono se embre odikado nto obetinado. We saw how Trump left. We saw it. Iti moye ne de oye much ado about nothing. We dwenenu. Oye numdwa. Oye numdwa. Na say baby akoje na baby akoje na yin say enum dwa na odwudwa nto okora na wokeka ka wu hand over anti bana champo mun na lord community na wokabi oye enum dwa. When you lose, you've lost. But you see, the most important thing there, so man penyinara obaka no kwara we be busy Ghana. I mean, even the legacy, if he had not become the president, I'm sure he would have had a better legacy than becoming the president. You know, too. Before Oman Penyin Nanado be a president, no way him done when he has been president for over 7 years. True of us.
Oh, true.
People knew him as somebody akumi prekun okwe magana or yedam. Oh. That was a legacy. But today, what is the legacy we have? A legacy where the media, if you decide to say the truth, what seduce? What more threats? Into me, is this a legacy? We've seen media people killed. Up to now, we've not had answers. A legacy where we are losing trust in the judiciary to the extent that a whole national security minister can't check judiciary there. Munsu sunde mudi asama manyen because or your national by a national security threat. Moboa catch up. This is the legacy. This is the legacy there for once in our lives. For Bossman Tunche, for Jemensa Tunche. Obi or Okotsina TV station, a radio station, and I know Tunare Kebi, appear has been appointed as the referee. Electoral Commission.
Oh, the TV station, yeah, they can't know.
I'm Mr. or my MPP. Is this the legacy? It means that. But then I don't need time. It be in fact, we didn't even dream it. Yeah, dream umpo. But it be you know, too, for the first time in our lives as a people, your president we are unfair one can okukuomo or can we simply today. If you are not an MPP MP, you cannot come to me. What does our 1992 constitution says about who a president is? And so the president told us in our faces, not once.
In any serious country, Kobe
resign. Not once.
Kobe resign.
Okay, can one for me now?
Well, resign come be impeached.
How?
Me cry them, me say parliament and say impeachment process. I say, oh man, so the cry it will go into history. Say president the near person impeached. Not that whole.
A boss my mind. There. If you are not an MPP MP, you cannot come to me. Hey, really? Ghana for and you see the MPP party as a party should be worried about the kind of legacy of Mampenyin Nanado only Jama MPP.
Well, good MPP.
They should be worried.
MPP are good.
They should be worried that a party are moved from a national patriotic party.
New patriotic party.
A new patriotic party. A patriotic. A party that says they are patriots. Patriots. Now you say that if somebody is not colorized to you, are you patriotic? Was that a patriotic statement?
I say I could feel because Oman to my MPP.
I didn't put that on because Kawana Morocco.
Catch that info.
Me you when your mamu. Oh, you saw catch on and the cray about coupe. First, ma. Ne cray a bakupe.
Accra FM.
Meaning Paroman to a mano. Intimacy me menika cra. We are watching on. It means see that, but this is the legacy that he's leaving us with. We remember the Omanpeyin or Betsinadua for the first time. Government bonds are no behind the government bonds is very secured. Now what the government bond bejina they know to info can shape because we've seen how Yempeyin Kukrafun and Brofor picket at the Ministry of Finance. You didn't see that. This is the legacy. This is the so-called legacy our people will protect. That government bonds now, we can't rely on government bonds. Nobody wants to. Is this the legacy? Legacy, a Bank of Ghana printed over 50 billion Ghana cedis. Or the good economy. Everywhere you pass. Also, we've increased in revenue. Everywhere. Now, once we're introduced by the digital system, so we've increased revenue. GRA, they've increased their revenue. They have exceeded their target. Everywhere. What can you account for? What can you account for? Under your watch, in Sase, all state lands are going. Look at our river bodies. I know too. Awu, Iswa, Amimuswan. Now what's the Galamsey? But were they destroying the water bodies like this? But under your watch, we've seen how river bodies, how cocoa farms. Sister, what's the cocoa farmers? Miyim Satia. Loan na waka jam irrigation for cocoa. Loan in Wamba. Why stop loan because and I draw down a crow to check and canina and abe a yeko. Wamba because in sooner what be irrigation pipes are to minu. Illegal mining I say. It's this year on Yami miss you, Kojobuafu, or ye PRO for Ghana cocoa board. Ossi. Since your cocoa farmers was young Sufi. Now be so top sachet water. Now what the miss chemicals what spray cocoa. I know too. Shouldn't we be sad as a people? Then bring cocoa na yesu what's Ghana ye be cocoa. All our revenue, foreign revenue, ye nyakesen from cocoa. Now, cocoa farms na what to now or dear galamse. What Tony na ye galamse. What's cocoa farm na rosi what nasan na we tasi na what to galamse was.
Accra FM.
Sisi ansuswa what the bay ye ba ye over what the bay chemicals na what they spray cocoa no. Insun ye the galamse asen. Inti cocoa farmers water sachet water. If you use the gallons, if you were free, now would I go cocoa farms? I don't know. To the master paying something when you it's a way. Is this the legacy you want anybody but to protect? Oh, a president who said, I'm going to put my presidency on the line to deal with the issues of Galamsey. In the cocoa farmers, water, sachet water. On my payina orba. As in there, Obi a move dollar. Is it called 3 cedis 20 pesos? Or ya me exchange rate. Now the dollar to a cedi is almost 15 Ghana cedis. Dollar no break 15. Dollar break 8 though. Since okay break 15. That's the one we are watching. And here like I said they protect. Share fuel prices. Per gallon. Now the per gallon in 2016 is per liter. And it's a legacy you protect. Into man paying said them economy na what the money in 2016 and come back again. You know too. If this country the way it is, when it was it even has stabilization fund, heritage fund, Ghana infrastructure fund, all those things in the crown. Us in there, their economy was a bad one. No, to the question that you're in Ghana for the bisa Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, and now on there. If this is the economy, the current economy was what was bequeathed to him in 2016, what will be his rating of the economy?
For 1 minute, wrap up your time.
So economy now what the man 2016 and can only rating obey more. Everywhere, every sector, Obiari complain. Contractors are won't show on legacy or DJ. Hey, legacy ni roads now wire to their homes now. They've done a lot of roads, but it's to their homes. Road be a warrior beyond beside them one and assassin on the one and one anything or metro. Emotion is related to them. Into to what complaining there is tankers now. Waka for fuel no baby I want for fuel no one crowd road in here want it some of the tankers or number one they have not done it but Kotema community one cry now you say kokoshe baby former minister for roads not
this year
kwashe the roads all their roads that they are doing is to their houses and to their constituencies men can Ghana for you Ghana for but this is what they are doing. So he has no legacy to protect. The legacy that he could have protected is the one before he became
GCPP. And on the other Sumufian Kama and
positive changes or
but chairman and yeah, Mahdi Mohammed Gabriel, a deputy director in charge of elections, Emma NDC. Amanyoko. Gentlemen, thank you so much.